Yeah, Craig, Darkstalkers 3, 9.8, I think? 9.88 plus on PS1 tonight? Whew! Big Darkstalkers. Big Darkstalkers. Big Darkstalkers. John, there's kind of some bangers hiding in here. There's low-key some bangers spread out. Throughout this mishmash of 237 offerings tonight, we have a 9.68 plus Final Fantasy. Got a frickin' VGA 90 Square Enix PS2. Final Fantasy 10. There's a VGA 90 first print God of War tonight. There's a lot of good stuff sprinkled in here, man. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Just like oddly high grades on key titles hanging out in a weekly. Don't want to say there's going to be some fireworks, but there's definitely some potential. There's a couple of Black Label Halos too tonight. Just yeah, there's some bangers. There's some bangers. Welcome in everyone to the return, the great return. Jesus, 2 weeks off. What a time to be alive. Got sick, went to Las Vegas, got sick. Don't know what the hell I got, but just stuffy nose, no voice, headaches, fever, the whole thing. The whole thing. Dropped about 5 to 10 pounds while sick over the past couple of weeks. Like, I did nothing, right? I did nothing. Literally a big lump of shit for 2 weeks straight. Going literally stir crazy. Going stir crazy. So, it feels good to be back. Feels good to see you guys again. Feels good to be back. Everyone's been sick lately. Yeah, my parents also picked up something Drop Fiend. So, like, I don't know. I guess it's just that time of year. Welcome in, everyone. Renex Machina, Pika Poo, Craig, You the Man Now, Dog, Timothy, Superjunk, 3-Up Collects, Thane, PC Mode, Drop Fiend, Bogo, Mike, Expensive Cardboard. Welcome in, everybody. New follower, love the content. Welcome, Josh. Appreciate it, dude. Much appreciated. Appreciate you popping in during the live stream. Appreciate you saying hi and checking out the content. Hopefully I can continue to create some interesting content for you. Starting off with Kung Fu Super Kicks. Like I said, 238 items tonight. Jesus, big auction. All the weeklies are big now. I swear. I don't even know the last time we've had under 200 items in a weekly. Feels like it's been months. Feels like it's been months. But on the bright side tonight, Atari block is like 6 games, and that's it. So we're gonna speed through that and get straight to NES, and then there's a ton of like PlayStation, PS2, Xbox 360. There's a lot of that tonight. So get comfy, hit the like button. Thank you for being here. And we start off with Kung Fu Super Kicks, closing at $139 there for the Telegames release. I don't even know if we've seen this before, to be completely honest with you guys. Oh, we have. We've seen a few of them. And they're all pretty high grade, except for the 8.0. Gee, we've seen this a lot more times than I expected. The hell's going on here? Last sold for $1,100, 9.68 plus March 2021. Tonight, it sold for 130. Is this 9.0? Okay, Jesus. I was like, really? It's a 9.0. That makes a lot more sense. 9.2 sold for 360, 9.0 for 139. $40. Man, oh man, oh man. $44. Starting off. Yeah, exactly. All the non-boomer games tonight looking real juicy. I agree with you, Alma. 9.68 plus on the pole position, closes at 139.
Fair warning.
Oh, PC Mo, you know it's all good in Sask. You know it's still flat out here. It's cold as fuck out here.
$60.
It's Sask vibes, man. Sask is always the same shit. You have to know what the no Dolby thing for God of War means. I thought all Black Labels are first prints. Is that not the case? It's not the case, Mike.
Fair warning.
On the back of God of War, there's an added little text line that says like Dolby. I don't think it's Dolby Atmos. It's like Dolby. I don't know. Whatever the Dolby logo is or whatever is on second print copies of God of War. And I'm pretty sure those copies of God of War that have the added Dolby logo are also security strip copies.
$30.
Now, someone please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty positive there are 3 Black Label copies of God of War. Holy fuck, there's so many items, I can't even get there. So on the back of the God of War copy here,
Fair warning.
the Dolby logo goes somewhere. It's either right here that it goes beside the DVD-ROM, or it's up here. But there'd be a little Dolby logo. And I'm pretty sure there is a, like I said, that the second print also has security strip and has the logo.
$44. Fair warning.
I likely caught RSV. Supposedly Vegas cases were high. I had RSV, caught it in Thailand. Took you a month. Jesus, man.
$42.
I mean, that could be. Did I get a flu shot? Yeah, PC Mo. Before I went to Vegas, we got the flu shot to try and not get sick. So,
fair warning.
To see how well that worked out. Big Pharma got me, bro. Big Pharma got me. The flu shot's a hoax, bro. Yo, Daniel Freeman. Yo, Odin, welcome in.
$200. $220.
Fed since live since being unemployed. Definitely just window shopping tonight. Yes, me too, man. Coming into Christmas here, I need to be on the selling end of stuff now.
Fair warning.
I spent so much at that 6th gen auction that just took place. I'm now in a selling mode. I mean, I'm always watching and looking. If something goes low, I mean, I'm going to toss some bids at it. But for the most part tonight, for the next, month or so, I really need to sell some shit.
$42.
Just discovered the community a little less than a week ago. Thanks for the content. Yo, Preston McNair. Welcome, dude.
$46.
Glad to hear you're enjoying it. Glad to see you be a part of the community, man. If you're not already, I encourage you all, join the Discord. Discord, completely free for everyone. It's just more hanging out, talking the market, collecting video games, gaming in general. Just chill vibes. Join the Discord if you're not already. Link in the description of the video. I'll just post it in the chat as well. Always happy to have new guys in the Discord. Good community going over there.
Next lot.
Good community going over there. And it does have moderation, so you can expect an actual good time without like trolling bullshit.
$140.
Welcome to NES. I know some of you guys just jump ahead right to NES block, so welcome to the auction if that is you. VOD Squad, welcome in. Battle Chess 9.2A. Game that not many people care about as far as I know, but like we're passing over the 200 mark on it, which makes me believe it must have a really low pop report on Battle Chess. Otherwise, I don't think it would be seeing much love. Yeah, there's 8 of them.
$60.
There's 8 of them. So not a game many people care about, but I mean, $240 for it still.
$160.
Any update on CGC? Haven't heard anything regarding your submission. Jeremy, apparently games are going to be shipping back this week. As per the word of Jason. Head Finalizer, I believe is his title with CGC. But games are supposedly going to be shipping back this week, next week. You should be getting some games back in people's hands. There have been a few people on Instagram, some influencers who have gotten games back already. So they're slowly going through. I don't know if I actually got RSV or not, Chokeslam. Don't know if that's what I actually got or not. I was just sick as fuck. The NES Final Fantasy is yours, Gold Goomba. Oh, damn, man. The game is crazy clean. All the white stuff is on the blister. Yeah, I figured as much, Gold Goomba. Here it is, 9.6A plus. Last time a 9.6A plus sold was 16,800 in April of this year. So of course, price expected to be lower than that. Falls in line with literally everything else we've seen. Oh, we're still going. My own guess for this was a bit over $10,000. We're looking for 11,400 right now.
Fair warning.
Looking for 11.4 right now on the next bid. 9.68 plus on Fantasy is just like just good shit. It's just good shit. So 10,800. Like I said, back in April, 16,600, 16,800 in April. So down $6,000, down. What is that? Down 40%. Again, in line with everything we've been seeing. And you can see the gap up as well. Like if you want to go up to the 9.8A plus on Final Fantasy, 27.6. You almost triple. You almost triple going from the 9.6 to the 9.8, which is not like that. That's not unheard of with this.
$24.
But you know, that's how a lot of this stuff goes.
40, 50,
a lot of the time, the next grade up will just pop. Yo, Michael Tucci, feels good to be back, man. Appreciate it. 10,800 on the 9.68 plus. Big game to be in a weekly. Death Race as well is just cool. I like unlicensed NES games. This one always stood out to me. One of very few games published by AGCI. 7.5A on it. $288 for Death Race. Kind of cool. Kind of cool if you care about unlicensed NES. I know there's like 6 of us, so gotta point it out for you guys. Goomba, I hope you feel good about that sale, man. That's like right where I thought it was going to end, so I don't know if you really could have expected anything else from it in this current climate, so hopefully you're happy with it. I think it's a solid sale for it.
Next lot. $40.
Greg is a baby. Babies don't do well with RSV. Thank you, Rick.
$44.
Thank you, Rick. Glad you can be here tonight. I'd lied. 9.2A goes for 159. Akari Warriors 2 Victory Road 7.0B on this.
$160.
That's 7.0B. Just take a peek. A B seal rating is just, you know, we don't see them. You barely ever see them. It doesn't have any notes on it either, interestingly enough. It almost looks faded.
$200. $220.
You can see right here there is discoloration. I'm guessing this is where a sticker was.
$260.
So I'm guessing it's faded. I mean, it's creased to shit as well, but this has to be faded, right?
$280. $300.
That's so weird. It doesn't note it. Interesting. 7.0B on this. It's still going. Holy shit! People are in. People are in. There's a seal tear along half the seam of the back. Okay, so I guess I just didn't see the rip, but $360. 7.0B. Oof. Ikari Warriors 2. That's impressive for such a low grade on that. That Final Fantasy was an 85 plus. You were the original submitter in 2019. You got that in an insane lot. That was only 10K back in the day. You still have pics of it. Wow. That's actually pretty solid cross on that chokeslam, if I do say so. Like 85 plus to 9.68 plus. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. And
$180.
another testament to that Ikari Warrior sale. That was 7.0B for 360. King's Quest 5. Pretty uncommon game in its own right there. 7.0B plus, only 204. Ikari Warriors almost doubling King's Quest. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Yeah, 85 plus into 9.68 plus is a huge win for a crossover there. Huge win there.
Fair warning.
You've been selling so much stuff around the house, you liquidated 99% of your sports card collection. Damn, dude. How are you doing selling that in this kind of, how are sports cards doing? How are sports cards doing in general?
Next lot.
That was a 7.0 hang tab there on the Metroid, $312. Kirby's Adventure was the Canadian print, 9.68 plus plus, $288. Tons of Canadian prints out there if you want to get one of those for Kirby.
$20. Fair warning.
Chokeslam, that sounds exactly like me, man. I'm like a fucking house cat that never goes out. Working from home and like wearing a mask and all that stuff, I swear to God my immune system doesn't exist anymore. Narc goes for 139 there. NES Open Tournament Golf. Always does well. Has Mario on the cover. It is what it is. 9.4A on this one. Any early guesses on highest sale tonight? Mike, my early guess was the Final Fantasy. 10,800 is going to be pretty hard to pass. There are some really good games coming on later, but I just don't know if we're going to pass 10,800.
$400.
That's pretty good.
Fair warning.
They noted the condition in the sale description on Ikari. It looks like, yes, Timothy, I read that at the very last second there. That they talked about the rip and some creases on the side. Which I'm really glad they are doing that. That's what they needed to be doing. Like, if you have a 7.0 game and only 2 pictures of it, it's almost impossible to filter out what the hell's wrong with it. We've seen many times where you have a 7.0 game, front and back looks super clean, but like a box has 6 sides, so. Want to throw out a noob question? You're solely out for personal collection. Is it advisable to buy sealed games on eBay and then send in for grading? Generally speaking, Preston, yes. Like, if you're gonna buy the already graded game, it's hit and miss. It's hit and miss. So I would definitely sign up for Heritage, because in a lot of cases you can get the already graded game cheaper than you'll be able to get it on eBay, plus grading fees, plus everything, right? There are 100% going to be chances with auctions where you're going to be able to get the game already graded for less than you would pay doing it yourself. Now that's grade dependent, there are certain instances, right? But generally speaking, you will be able to find some opportunity with open auctions on Heritage at this time. But also, generally speaking, yes, you will save money doing it yourself, but if you do it yourself, you obviously have to watch out for reseals, you have to watch out for getting shitty condition stuff. Like, there is some nuance towards doing it successfully. So I lost focus there. So it depends what your own level of engagement is already with the hobby. Like, I would hate to be like, oh, go do it all yourself, man. Just like do it all yourself. And then you pick up a bunch of fucking reseals, fakes, and like shitty condition games. You know what I mean?
$2.
Like, there's definitely going to be a learning curve to doing it yourself.
$6, $8, $10.
But in general, yes, I save a ton of money doing it myself versus buying graded games. A lot of the time, you know, it's hit and miss, but in general, yes.
Fair warning.
It's a nuanced question, so I'm sorry if my answer is a bit wishy-washy there.
$65, $70.
The NES Open Tournament Golf 9.4A.
$75.
Look at the chat, we all just said what you said. I wouldn't say it's a new question, hard to answer, very tricky to determine condition. Yup, there we go.
Fair warning.
Life is back to normal, auction streams after work. Let's go, Hockey Guy. Welcome, dude.
Next lot. $110.
And if they're not resealed, they're 10 grand. Yeah, exactly. Okay, good. I'm glad that my answer is exactly how you guys feel as well. It's a tricky question. It's a tricky question. Because it's like, yes, if you know what you're doing, you can absolutely save money. But like, no, if you don't know what you're doing, you can just spend more money or waste money or end up with fakes.
$20.
The NES Open Tournament Golf there sold for $660. Not bad. Not bad.
Next lot.
A 9.6A went for 3 times as much in September. That seems like a large jump up.
$150.
9.4A plus early in the year, $1,560.
Fair
So 660, like, to me that feels strong on NES Open Golf, but it's not, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Puzzle unlicensed 9.2A plus or 198. Super Team Games was 9.6A plus plus, still only 240 bucks there. Here's Wizardry Knight of Diamonds 9.0A, only 4 copies on the Pop Report. And I'm surprised it barely cracks 300 bucks. I'm very surprised with only 4 copies on the Pop Report. Only 300 bucks? Like, I know it's not the most popular game in the world, but it's still part of like the Wizardry series. Yeah, 312 bucks. I'm sure whoever picked that up is happy with that. Sure, whoever picked that one up is quite happy.
Fair warning.
As for sports cards, the market tanked just like everything else, but so many of the cards you listed, 9 of 10 are graded by PSA, sell super quickly, so I'm happy with the quick sales. Good. Good to hear that you can still get some liquidity out of them, but like, yeah, I expected the, I expected the whole market to be down just like everything else. Here's Yoshi 9.4A plus, only 5 copies of this variant graded higher. I was going to say, there's a lot of Yoshi in general, but still it is Yoshi 9.4A plus there, $504. And Yoshi's Cookie 9.2A. Again, not a rare game by any stretch on the NES, but it still is Yoshi. You're trying to sell them off to buy a PSA 1 Michael Jordan rookie. That's the goal, inching your way closer. Awesome, man. Awesome. I love that you're rolling a bunch of stuff into one good item. It almost always works out. It's almost always a better choice. You think that, here's Nintendo Power Magazine, speaking of, a 2.0. 2.0 on Nintendo Power 3. What the fuck is a 2.0? How does someone get a 2.0?
Fair warning.
It doesn't even look that bad.
$8.
Does it note why it's a 2? Poster detached. That's weird it's not qualified.
$14. $18.
I guess it still has the poster, but the poster's detached? Is that why it ruined the grade?
Fair warning.
You know what I mean? It's not the nicest magazine there is, but like a 2? I guess it's creased. I don't know.
$55.
Creased? I guess. I need to learn frickin' magazine grading better. Anyways, it sold for $47.
Fair warning.
Do you think there's any benefit to buying knowing everything is inflating?
$95.
I mean, if you want to be investing, like, and that's not just video games, right? It's just investing in general. Like, buying in the shittier states of market is almost always like conducive to a good future investment. You know what I mean? Like, you want to buy when shit is down. So in general, yes, I do think it's better to be buying now than it was a year ago. But obviously, as everything falls, people don't feel confident buying.
Fair warning.
Do I have any graded Nintendo Power? No, Chris P. Bacon, I do not. I have no graded Nintendo Power. I do not know if any of the ones I own are even grade worthy. I need to go through them detailed. Like, I have almost a full run of, like, number 1 to 150, but they're all in general used condition, I think. So
$160.
Here's 9.6 on Nintendo Power 20. Interestingly enough, this is also a Pop 10.
$320.
There's 10 copies in 9.6, no 9.8s. This magazine had already sold for, I think, $1,500 or some shit.
$340.
$2,640 1 month ago.
Fair warning.
We're looking for $400 today.
$380. Fair warning.
You missed the Final Fantasy? Were you in on it, Supyo?
$400.
Were you gonna pop that Final Fantasy, Supyo? It went pretty much fair market value as far as I'm concerned.
Fair warning.
The Naruto card market is also in the dumpster, in case anyone was wondering. Yes. The Naruto market update, what we've been looking for. Thank you, Young Punchman.
Fair warning.
We'll check in with you later tonight and see how the market's doing again.
Next lot.
So this is what scares the shit out of me with these Nintendo Power books. Like, as I was alluding to in the video that I made, we've already seen this book sell for $2,640. Right. First to market, the first one that hit, $2,640. This is terrifying.
Fair warning.
Like, what? It's already down to $500 the next time it fucking comes up?
Fair warning.
You gotta be shitting me. I think there was one more of this that sold, but it's not showing me it.
$120.
But like that's what I'm saying about these books is it's gonna be volatile. It's gonna be volatile as these come out, as more of these get graded, as these hit the market. It's gonna be volatile. Sell them if you have them, in my opinion, because there's going to be more of them. There's going to be more of them.
$130.
9.2 of Battletoads there goes for $198. 9.0 of Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt. Is that what this one is? Brings in $169. Yep, Pugsley's. And here is Tiny Toons Adventures Buster Busts Loose. 9.2 on this. Only 2 in this grade, 1 higher. Like I said, a lot of these magazines are going to be like 1 or 2 in this grade. There's 1 in 9.0, 3 higher. Very low pop on them right now. Very low pop. All that means is people aren't watching the weeklies.
$220.
That's why I want more of this on eBay as well, Supyo. But yeah, Buster Busting.
$240.
That's why I want more of these on eBay as well, Supyo. Like right now, we have very little market data at all. There's just a few sales on them in general. So we're gonna see these kind of bounces. And yes, you are correct there. That was the signature on the other one.
Warning.
Lest we forget, this did sell at the signature auction for $26.40. All eyes on the signature. Outside of the signature, 1/5 of the price. It's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. The next time we see one, you know, I might go down in price. It might bounce back up to $1,000. Crazy.
$280.
Crazy. Here's the Batman Returns 9.0. There is one in 9.0, 0 higher. Highest graded book at this point in time.
Fair warning.
Def too early to know what's what? Yes, 100%. 100%. Like I said, sup, yo. If you guys didn't check out the newest video yet, check it out. You can get my full thoughts on Nintendo Power Magazines. But my thought on them is that...
$28. $32.
Is that high grade ones will be good future plays. Like, if you get yourself 9.6 books and shit, like, I don't think the pop on them is going to explode to the point where, you know, we're looking at 100 copies in 9.6. I don't think that's going to happen.
Fair warning. $48.
But at the same time,
$55.
if you go over to the CGC census, right? Let me just zoom in a little bit more for you guys so you can read the screen here. We just entered into Super Nintendo as well. But if you go over to the CGC census, we are looking at 1,560 books graded right now. These are the numbers 9.8, 9.6, 9.4, 9.2, 9.0, right? There's only 18 books in 9.8. So even, like, that's looking pretty safe. There's only 81 books in 9.6, 96 books in 9.4.
Fair warning.
1,560 total books right now. If we go back 1 year, if we go to December 2021, right? And we run the census.
Fair warning.
Let me just get to the bottom of the page here. This is 1 year ago, right? So 1 year ago, we had 870 books.
Fair warning.
So we've seen 700 books come from 2021 to 2022. About 700 books. If we go back to December 2020...
Fair warning. Next lot. $20. 28.
238, right? We had about 500 books that year. Now this year we had 700, 800. Next year, with how prices are going, with how attention is, with what's happening with it,
fair warning.
It's not going to be unlikely that we're going to see another 1,000+ books sent in.
$75.
But looking back at the 2020 December pops, you can see we're still only looking at 898s, 1496, 1894, right? 8, 14, 18. Remember those numbers. 8, 14, 18. Go back to the newest pops here.
Next lot. $7.
8, 14, 18 has become 18, 81, 96. 14 turned into 81. 18 turned into 96. 8 only turned into 18 in 2 years. 9.8 is like, it's very fucking hard on Nintendo Power Magazines. 9.8 is a level of its own, right? And you can look at the data to see that. 9.6 and 9.4, especially 9.2 and 9.0, these are gonna get fleshed out. There's gonna be more of them. So,
next lot.
Check issue 1, you're curious now? What's slugging away at $20? Yeah. So far, entering into Super Nintendo here. Here's Judge Dredd press kit with a VHS. Whoa. SNES, Game Boy, Game Gear, Genesis. This is really cool.
Fair warning. $140.
Really cool.
$60.
Judge Dredd press kit. And you get a sick fucking comic. Wow. That's neat. The games before this were Battle Clash for 119, George Foreman's Boxing 104, Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for 61. That's why I was spending time over there with the census reports there.
Next lot. $38.
The Judge Dredd press kit goes for $240.
Fair warning.
People are searching high and low for nice ones now, too. You expect more big grade copies. It's going to happen. It's just going to happen. Grade that VHS rewind grading plug, yes. Yeah, it's super cool, Supyo, that you can just keep going back in the census like that. It's crazy. Obviously, Nintendo Power isn't going to be easy to get the 9.8 and shit. Like, even storing magazines just isn't that easy. Because they fold, bend, like, you know what I mean? Unless you actually boarded them and, like, stored them properly, it's pretty hard to store it perfectly. Nintendo Power 1, if we go back to...
$48.
2020 on Nintendo Power 1. See what the actual number is. So Nintendo Power 1 back in 2020, we had 72 copies
$70.
and 294s, 592s, 72 total copies though in 2020.
Fair
That
warning.
number's about to get huge. 72 total copies in 2020.
Next lot.
We are now up to
$90.
72. What is this number now? 270 some. We had 200 copies basically in the past 2 years of Nintendo Power go through, and only 5 of them. No, 4 of them. We have 4 new 9.4s, still no 9.6, still no 9.8. We have 3 more 9.2s. Man, even high grade Nintendo Power 1 out of 200 more books sent in. Kind of fuck all for high grade ones. Kind of interesting.
$260.
Finally, a big game here in Super Nintendo Land. 9.6A on the Power Rangers Zeo Battle Racers. Finally, a big game here.
Fair warning.
But that's, some more details on Nintendo Power. If you want to go look into them, if you want to get more information, there's a lot of data you can look at to make decisions, so...
Fair warning.
I think your best bet right now is looking for raw copies on eBay and grading your own copies. It's still not that widespread. It's still not that popular. There's still a ton of people who have no fucking clue that like mint grade Nintendo Power is worth a premium. Find them on your own right now. Grade them up. You can do really well. Power Rangers Zeo there went for $336. This is Pushover 9.2A. Super Nintendo doesn't really have, we have some more 4 display only box and then Troddlers. Not much for Super Nintendo tonight.
Fair warning. $160. Fair warning. Next lot. $2. $20.
Your Nintendo Powers are all in excellent shape because you listened to Rocco's Boss. You cleaned your hands and turned the page. Cleaned my hands, then turned the page. I wish. I wish.
$2.
Yo, those are all supposed to be zeros. How's that cold? What are you talking about, CCT? The heck are you saying, how's that cold?
Fair warning.
The heck are you saying, CCT? Have we ever seen first to market prices get beaten by future auctions? I seriously would caution anyone trying to speculate on MPs. It depends, Mike. Because if you go back to first to market prices during the speculative bubble, right? If we go to 2018, 2019, yes. All of those first to market prices got absolutely fucking shattered, right?
$28.
The first to market thing really gets you won't see matched first to market type prices, or the reason we see first to market not get matched anymore is because we're not going through speculation loops anymore. So a lot of the time now, you just don't have that reinforcing. The reinforcing market forces to just keep being oh, I'll buy it for more. I'll buy it for more. So
$170.
That's why it used to be a thing where, yeah, first to market would definitely get beaten, right? Because everything was going up. So it just depends. It just depends.
$220.
But definitely, some first to market shit will get beaten, does get beaten. It is possible. It's just not a great atmosphere for it to happen right now.
Fair warning.
Stuck at work, just dropping by to hit the like. Appreciate you, Jay.
$280.
What's up with the weeklies lately? They're so sick. Yeah, Inazuma, seriously. A lot of the weeklies are just stacked and loaded. It's kind of wild.
$320.
Webcam's out of focus. There we go. We're back, Thane. We're back. Never worry. We're back. How is the thickness? Jesus, bad apparently, CCT. I developed a lisp. The sickness is pretty good right now. I still have a little bit of sinus congestion, but otherwise 90%. I'm working out again. I feel normal enough. You know what I mean? I feel normal enough. Entering into Game Boy. Yeah, not a whole lot to talk about with Super Nintendo tonight. Troddlers ended at 456, which is actually pretty impressive for a more no-name game. 9.48 plus there. Highest graded copy on the Pop Report of just 4 total. Second time offered by Heritage. Yeah. So, kind of a low-key game, but there's hardly any to go around, so $456 on that. Altered Space 9.48 plus there closes at 660. We've seen First to Market 2021 get beat. Do you have a good example, Supyo?
Fair warning.
Do you have one off the top of your head? Yo, GH Killer.
Next lot. $40.
You meant more recently, obviously pre-boom. Yeah, Greg with the thickness. Down with the thickness. Come on, come on.
Fair warning.
Get down with the thickness.
$42.
Do eucalyptus vapor. You'll feel as good as new.
Fair warning.
Damn. I did not do any eucalyptus
$44.
vapor. I did whip out the Vicks though. I did whip out the Vicks vapor rub during sickness. I haven't used that in 10 years.
$60.
The last time I used Vicks. Is that a thing that you guys in America use too? I assume it is. Like put a little bit on your nostrils and all of a sudden you can just fucking breathe again. Yeah, you'll come up with some examples for me? Nice. Let's go, sup, yo. Bring in the data, man. I'd love to hear it, because I know it happens.
$140.
It just became a heuristic. As, you know, as prices keep falling, it became a heuristic of like, oh, first to market, you know what I mean?
Fair warning.
But it's not always the case.
$170.
Link's Awakening 9.6. Take a peek at it.
Fair warning.
I remember that Game Boy game kind of crushed there. That was at the most recent
Next
signature,
lot.
I believe.
$220.
Went for like, what, 16,000 or something?
$260.
If I do recall correctly.
Fair warning.
9.68 plus October.
Next
9.68 plus. There you go. So July
$280.
2020 versus November 4th, 2022. 9.68 plus in October, 43,000, but
Fair warning.
that's 2020 versus
$320.
2022.
Fair warning.
But this one did do well. The 9.68 plus for 22.8 did very strong in the current climate.
Fair warning.
Has anyone been watching the Magic the
Next
Gathering drama? Pretty amazing to see how much
$30.
influence Rudy had in the community. Yes, I've been keeping up with that. I have been slowly keeping up with that. I like fell behind a few videos. I don't think I've seen Rudy make
Fair
so
warning.
much content so quickly, Mike.
$140.
I like can't keep up with how many videos Rudy's put out. Crazy.
Fair warning.
When raving, we use Vicks.
$160.
What?
Fair warning. Next.
Yo,
lot.
what's happening Thursday? So I am out of the loop with the
$12.
MTG stuff. What is happening on
$44.
Thursday with it? You meant the A plus? Yeah, okay. I figured, sup, yo. I figured because the A plus we don't have any
Fair
comp.
warning.
The A plus is the biggest one we've seen, which is kind of insane to think. That we haven't seen the ceiling on Link's Awakening.
$60.
Like, you know, if we were to see a 9.8 A plus come out, like, holy shit. Crazy.
Fair
Crazy
warning.
that there's still really popular games like Link's Awakening on Game
Next
Boy
lot.
that we simply have not seen
$25.
the ceiling on. We haven't seen the perfect copy come up for auction. It's insane. Insane to think.
Fair warning.
That's like 4 years now of games. Insane. The Smash and Magic
Next
drama
lot.
keeps your blood healthy.
$120.
I need to watch the update on the Smash drama too.
$140.
I need to see the update on the Smash drama. I saw that Panda canceled their event or something. I need to
Fair
keep up with
warning.
that. Obviously, watch Main Stage this weekend. Big Smash Melee
Next
fan.
lot.
Big Mango win.
$320.
Always love to see it. Tarzan 9.4A. Welcome to Nintendo 64. 180 bucks there for Tarzan. Kind of a case fresh available
Fair warning.
game, so nothing too much there. Doom 64 though, 7.5A plus.
Next lot. $8.
Bringing in 372.
$120.
372 for 7.5A plus on Doom 64. Let's actually take a peek at that. Let's
Fair
take a
warning.
peek at Big Doom 64 and see what the hell we have.
Next lot.
9.6A plus plus,
$70.
peaked out at 2640 back in October. We've barely seen any copies though, to be completely honest.
Fair warning.
Back in May, May
$75.
2020, you could have got yourself a 9.4A plus for 500 bucks. Fuck, this awful copy almost sold for 500 bucks tonight.
Fair warning.
Jesus. Gauntlet Legends is a 9.0A plus. We're looking for $100 here.
Fair warning.
Also, interesting,
$90.
this is from a factory six-pack.
$100.
For those who do not know, Factory
Fair warning.
6-pack, you can get absolute dog shit out of a 6-pack. 9.0 A+.
Next lot.
That's tough.
$550.
That's tough.
$850.
$124 for Gauntlet Legends. How much is a complete in box copy of this game? I feel like CIB
Fair warning.
gamers pay almost $100 to get a CIB one. Funny.
Next lot.
9.0A on Player's Choice. GoldenEye going for
$3.
$990. International Superstar
$180.
Soccer. The Latin American version, though. There is a Spanish back as well
$200.
as a English back. English one, much harder to find, much more collectible.
Fair warning.
Thursday, Wizards president and
$220.
CEO are doing a fireside chat live. Wow.
$240.
That'll be fun. What's my coolest non-Pokemon Game Boy game in my collection?
Fair warning.
Do I keep
Next
any
lot.
good non...
2000.
I have some cool shit, like maybe Castlevania Adventure. Do I own Belmont's Revenge? Man, I
Fair
can't even
warning.
remember now. 85 plus Ocarina of Time. I can't think of the Game Boy games I own. I look at them so infrequently,
Fair warning.
Gabula. 85 plus on this
Next
Ocarina
lot.
of Time, selling for $38.40.
$150.
Why does this seem
warning.
so... That just seems low, no? Oh, this is the 85 plus. So
Fair
this
warning.
is definitely gonna hurt it. You know, this is one of those ways where you can build an 85 plus.
$220.
Sometimes you can have some wrap damage, or sometimes you can have some box damage.
$240.
Kind of considerable box damage for an 85 plus. That's
Fair
kind of
warning.
considerable. Because if you think about the crossover, right? I mean, I assume
Next
we're
lot.
talking a 9.2. If you cross this,
$600.
maybe a 9.0. So that makes more sense as to why, $38.40.
Fair $700.
Madden 99 goes for $286.80,
Fair
and
warning.
Mario Party 2.
$750.
Yeah, 85 plus crease. Exactly. Bum 85 plus. Yeah, kind of, exactly.
Fair warning.
Someone said someone's speaking here.
Next lot. $150.
Our collector said
$180.
something about entering into Game Boy Advance. Man, not much N64 today either. Starting off with Boktai. Great collector title for the Game Boy Advance. I kind of think of the name now. It's done by
Fair warning.
Kojima, right? Hideo Kojima game. Yes, produced by Hideo Kojima. So if you need a reason
Fair
to
warning.
collect Boktai, it's Konami and it's Kojima. Pretty cool
Next
collector
lot.
title.
$140.
7.0 closes at 222. Mario Party 2, the 9.08 closes at 840. Did you guys see on frickin' eBay the 9.8 sold for like 5 or 6,000? Like what?
$170.
Say what? That seemed like a hell of a sale for a 9.8A on Mario Party 2. Seems super high.
Fair warning.
With this crease, 80 plus or even 80 would have been more right. Elysium,
Next
I
up.
would honestly even accept it at an
$1.
85.
$16.
85 plus though, man, I can't get behind it.
$20. $24.
The next update to Pop Reports is coming very, very soon as of Dan Gomez.
Fair
Wow,
warning.
there we go, Grattan Games. There we go.
$38.
There we go. That is what Dan has been saying.
$40.
Coming sooner than we think. Very, very soon.
$42.
I don't know if it's going to be a Christmas
$44,
surprise for us or what time he's
$46.
planning it, but
$48.
word is new Pop Report updates coming very, very soon.
$50.
And also, per Dan
$55.
Gomez, head of research with WATA Games, of course.
$60.
13 new consoles will be added to the
Fair
Pop
warning.
Report. So basically, if there's any console right now where you're like, fuck, I want the Pop Reports, the next update will probably have it.
Fair warning.
Dan Gomez is
$70.
the head of research at WATA Games.
$75.
Like, you can follow him on Instagram.
Fair warning.
Oh, come on. Just fat thumbed that, hey?
Next lot.
Fat fingers all over the
$90.
place. If you want to follow Dan Gomez, his actual account on Instagram,
Fair
or his
warning.
like professional account, you know what I mean? He has Modern Database
Next lot.
on Instagram.
$280.
I recommend you follow it. He does pop report updates. He does little variant guides. Just good information about the hobby. But that is Modern Database Dan Gomez. Good dude.
Fair warning.
Good dude. We have Castlevania, the NES Classic Series there, 9.48 plus for $204. F-Zero GP Legends, 9.68 plus $115. Case Fresh F-Zero game, that's why we see it going for nothing there. Final Fantasy Tactics was a 9.68 plus for $456. Solid on Tactics. And now Golden Sun, the Lost Age, actually has 2 copies back to back. Kind of weird. 9.4B plus is going head to head with 8.5A. 9.4B plus, 8.5A. We shall see how they do.
Fair warning.
Do you see the time in the near future where some of the good vintage stuff will be absorbed and the supply will go down? Oh, for sure, Chris. For sure. The thing is, with the pop reports, like, objectively speaking, a lot of the numbers simply aren't high. Like, you know, even with Ocarina of Time, right?
Fair warning.
What is the pop count on that? Like 300 or so? That's like one of the most graded games across any console, everything.
Fair warning.
There are 300 people who can own a WATA graded one right now.
Next lot.
I think it's 300. I just want to make sure I'm getting the number right on Ocarina of Time.
$9, $12, $16.
Ocarina, sorry, way lower. So if we get rid of Player's Choice, okay, so basically 200 copies, right? If you want a WATA graded one right now, there's 200 to go around.
Next
200 in a
$1,
vacuum, I guess
$7,
sounds like a lot, right? Like 200, I don't know.
$9,
Kind of a lot.
$12.
But in the grand scheme of like 200 people can have one right now. Obviously, there's raw copies. There's going to be more of them and stuff, but that's 4 years of submitting Ocarina of Time. We have 4 of them for 200 of them. If interest in this hobby grows, like if actual demand in this hobby goes up again, there's nothing to go around.
$34.
Right? All it takes is one influencer 1 year in the future, 2 years in the future to be like, holy shit, sealed and graded video games is very cool. That's it.
Fair warning.
Supply is gone. You know what I mean? And Ocarina of Time, like I said, that's one of the highest total games across all consoles at 200. Just depends what you think of the hobby. If the hobby doesn't grow at all, well then yeah, 200 will always go around, but like
$75.
let's double it then, Dukter, right? Yeah, if we add VGA copies, we can say there's VGA has done about 80 to 90. Okay, so let's say 300, 400 across both companies. It's not a lot.
$120.
Spider-Man was a 9.68 plus plus or 104.
Fair warning.
Yeah, they only list North American copies right now. You too have recently survived a plague. Welcome back. Here's a free Starbucks. $10 in Asuma. Much appreciated, dude. Seriously. You know, at the Christmas season, $10 really goes a long way. Gonna put that towards Gregmas. Directly towards Gregmas. I still need to finalize the giveaways that we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be juicing up the Patreons for the people of December here. Much appreciated in Asuma for the $10, man. Always generous.
$90. $95. Fair warning.
It's just absurdly less on these pop reports compared to other equally or less popular collectibles that sell for way more. We're all sitting here thinking the day passed. The day has not come. There you go. DCT with some words.
Fair warning.
You're surprised Logan is spending so much money on Pokemon cards. Not rare. Yeah, so what are the pop report counts on stuff like illustrators? I don't even want to say it without knowing.
Fair warning.
One of you Pokemon guys.
Next lot.
What is the pop report on illustrators?
$2, $30, $34.
Why can't I get a actual quick number here?
Fair warning.
Population 9, 15, 17, 18, 20, 21.
$65.
What, 25 illustrators? Is that correct? Lower it down to 20 maybe because of some crosses. Then we have other companies as well. Are we talking a pop of like 20 plus on illustrators?
Fair warning.
Seems crazy. Is it really that high?
$90. Fair warning.
There just aren't enough people yet to care about sealed games. Whether that may change someday is what speculation is all about. Exactly.
Fair warning.
Exactly. That's it, and that is what it's about. First time offering Burnout on the GameCube. 9.4A on this.
Warning.
That's what it is all about, right, Mike? Like,
Next lot.
it's not a question of whether or not sealed games are common. It just isn't. Because hobbies like Pokemon, where the pop report on Charizard is fucking massive, still sells for more than a lot of games.
$85. $220.
Timothy, I have the PS2 one. I have the PS2 version. I mean, $139 for that Burnout is a fucking great price. I'll be completely honest with you there. That feels like a steal for a 9.4A Burnout, but I have the PS2 version, so I'm not like...
Next,
I don't feel FOMO on a 9.4A.
$30.
I'd rather just hold out for a better condition copy there.
$34. $38.
But Pokemon cards, if you just go browse the PSA pop reports on Pokemon cards, it's fucking huge. Hobby prices are far more dictated by actual demand than absolute rarity.
Fair warning.
Obviously, rarity can definitely help some things achieve good prices, but it's the same reason we don't see random-ass rare games do well, right? We see it with games that sell all the time. That Death Race I pointed out was like a 7.5A on NES. It sold for like $260. How many Death Race are on the pop report? There's two of them! There's two Death Race on the pop report. That was a 7.5A, all there is an 8.0A, right? There's two fucking copies on the pop report. If no one gives a shit, there is no pricing.
$220.
It just is what it is. So far more than any kind of absolute rarity thing, it just, are people going to give a shit about the hobby or not? If you don't think people are going to give a shit in the future, like, do not purchase, right? Like, prices are probably going to keep sliding.
Next lot.
If people are going to give a shit in the future, then it's almost inevitable that prices on a lot of stuff will be higher than what they are right now. Especially if we're talking, like...
Fair warning.
I don't even know. Like... I don't know. You know what I mean. When we're seeing stuff like Burnout sell for $139. Like... It's interesting that way.
$85. $90.
But absolute rarity is not... It just... It'll honestly, like, hurt you as much as it helps you at times.
$100.
How many 10s are there on Charizard?
Fair warning.
You can go take a peek. Let's take a peek at Charizard, right?
$65.
I know Unlimited and everything has an absolute shit ton of Charizards. So if we just talk about Charizard normal, there's 39,820 of them.
Fair warning. $85.
That's unlimited Charizard. 39,820.
$95.
Charizard Holo has 37.
$110.
First edition, sorry, has 3,781. There's 10. 452 unlimited 10s. And I'm pretty sure a Charizard Unlimited 10 sells for $10,000? Am I crazy?
Fair warning.
About $10,000 to get yourself an Unlimited 10 Charizard? 452 of them? 6,665 nines?
Fair warning.
What's a 9 sell for? Almost $1,000? 6,665 of them? Almost $1,000 to get yourself a 9? Fucking crazy. Right? A bit lower now? It just... Rarity isn't the answer. Rarity helps. Rarity can be good. But if a shit ton of people want it, it just doesn't matter. We had Mario Party Star Rush there. 95 plus in the red issue, I believe. I believe it's a red case reissue. There's some games that have red case as the first print. If anyone knows on Star Rush, I'd love to hear. Phantom Hourglass went for $144, 9.0A there. Sonic Chronicles, The Dark Brotherhood. Kind of neat to see. 9.6A on that, going for $139.
Fair warning.
Skyward Sword, 9.4A plus goes for $180. Mario Party 9 is Middle Eastern version. Do be careful, 9.6A plus. Resident Evil Archives. Resident Evil 0, 9.4A plus on it. Right now, packaging up a ton of cheap-ass Black Friday games to hodl. Can't beat $29. 1P Classics, don't care what print it is. Yep. Fair enough, CCT, man. It's hard to lose when you're paying $30 for factory sealed First party classics.
Next lot.
It's hard to lose.
$90.
Yes, exactly, Mike, right? King's Quest on NES. Barely any on the pop, under 300 bucks. Like, King's Quest is, by all accounts, a pretty uncommon game. It's even a game that's uncommon with some popularity, being part of the King's Quest. No one gave a shit.
$150.
You keep saying this, but kids who grow up now will be going crazy for streamers, in-game assets, and merch. Maybe even NFTs, because everywhere's in kids found ways to make money on absolute bogus.
$150.
Gotta toss a few bids here at the Pokken tournament.
$190.
Not too many bids, right? Let's not get crazy out here, but we gotta toss a few at it. 9.68++ on the Pokken tournament. Pretty cool.
Fair warning.
Don't bid, don't bid, don't bid, don't bid, you bid. Oh, someone bid.
You've been outbid.
Why'd someone bid? 252 with BP.
Fair warning.
Last bid.
$240.
Oof. Why
You've
though?
been outbid.
Why though? Why though?
Fair warning.
288, hey?
$260.
Now someone else wants it. Oh, now if Greg wants it, I better place a bid on it.
Next lot.
And the mystery bidder took it. 288 bucks.
$120.
Pokken tournament 9.68++. Just a really good grade on it.
Fair warning.
That A++, you know what I mean? It just hits different. The 9.68+, ended at 186. 288 to get that extra plus on there. Just hits different when you get that A++. That's the good stuff.
$40.
That is the good stuff. Yeah, your Greg senses are tingling. Exactly. Time to bid.
Fair warning.
Wait for the 9.8. 9.8 A++, I won't be able to afford Pokemon. That's the issue. 9.8 A++, I won't be able to afford. The 95 plus. Let's go Eevee. Sealed
Fair
with
warning.
Pokeball.
$480.
Whew. If I had the budget right now, yes, I would be bidding on
Fair
this.
warning.
I know someone else in chat earlier said,
$550.
don't bid me up on this. Yeah, I abso-fucking-lutely want this. I just don't have the budget for it right now. Yeah, Hollow Knight again, $67. Thank you for showing up, Hollow Knight. Looking for $900 on the Let's Go Eevee. 95 plus on these is just stupid. 95 plus on oversized is just stupid.
$850. $900.
If you keep clicking bid, you won't lose. You do that sometimes. Oh, what was I thinking?
$950.
First edition base set Zard PSA 9 is pretty high in pop and still around 20k. Exactly. Like,
Fair warning.
exactly. 1140? Oh, we got it. Looking for 1200. Easy 1200. Looking for 1300 on Let's Go Eevee.
Fair warning.
Man, oh man. You know what's also pretty crazy? Let's Go Eevee is like 5 years old. That's kind of fucked. Sold for $1,200 though. 95 plus.
Fair warning.
I mean, I would be baffled if a 100 exists. I would just assume no. I would assume there are no 100s of this. I'd be fucking baffled anyway. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Fair warning.
95 plus on it. And goes for $1,200 bucks. That is some aggressive bidding right there.
Fair warning.
And Mario Odyssey was a first print, actually. First print Odyssey for $312.
$60.
In Asuma, am I crazy? Or is this a good price? Like 9.68 plus first print Odyssey down to $300 bucks.
Fair warning. $130.
Feels affordable, man. Feels affordable, man, on that Odyssey there. I don't think that's a good look at $300 bucks.
$2.
Someone add some more insight there for price
$30.
comps on Odyssey. Heavyweight champ entering into Sega Master System here, $128 there. Joe Montana Football, $149.
$34. Fair warning.
95 plus is worth $2K.
Next lot. $220.
Yeah, someone went in. Young money, new money. You lost Pokemon at 100. Oh, you didn't even get it, Swap Daddy. Jesus, man. Damn, dude, I was rooting for you there. This looks like NES. Yeah, this is the NES version of Action 52.
$340.
Why is this sitting here?
You've been outbid.
Someone fucked up the placement here. This is the
Fair warning.
NES version, 9.4A plus. Selling in the Sega Genesis area.
$380. Fair warning.
Not sure why they have this hanging out here with the Sega Genesis games.
$400.
I'm pretty sure this is still a steal for this.
Fair warning. $440. $480.
Eevee was the auction of the night. Yeah, no doubt.
Fair warning.
Ask Hakes if a 100 exists. Sup, yo, do you got the pop reports on the 95 plus Eevees? Are we looking at a 100 out there somewhere?
Fair warning. $650.
You sold your 9.68 plus for a similar price. For a similar price, you think, haha, it's very low? Okay. That's kind of what I figured on that. Man, this almost, like, lest we forget, this Action 52 almost closed at $380.
$1,100.
Almost closed at 380 plus BP, like 450
Fair
bucks.
warning.
I think this is where I placed a bid. Wow. And now, like it should be, because I don't know, some people
Fair
must have
warning.
fucking clued in. We're almost at $1,300.
Next lot.
Wow.
$1.
Yeah, I bid at
$30.
$372 there. Jesus. $1,260 for Action 52,
Fair
9.4A
warning.
plus. Pretty frickin' good grade on this.
$34.
Most Action 52s factory
$38.
sealed are
$42.
like worn. Pretty worn out. The box is incredibly fragile.
Fair warning.
The factory case pack of them, Jesus, went for $14,000 back in April. That's
$2.
crazy. 9.68 plus did $2,760 back in August.
$48.
7.5A plus back in
$60.
April 2021.
$65.
$2,200. 9.4A plus does
$70.
$1,260 today.
$75.
Crazy.
$80. $85.
A 95 Odyssey did $1,700 on Hakes. Whew.
Fair warning.
People want that good
$90.
stuff, sup, yo.
$95.
2,500 on Clink, yeah, 9.68 plus did
$100.
nothing relative to those then, Jesus. 1,200 for Eevee in
Fair
2022 feels comparable to paying $20K for
$110.
Pokepark. Probably not as bad, but that's one hell of a premium for super new and current
Fair
game.
warning.
4 years and less than a month old.
Next lot.
You grabbed the Odyssey, felt low. Time to build the first print Switch collection, I guess. Yeah, Tushy, I don't feel like you can go really wrong with that price on it. $312 to get yourself a 9.68 plus. I don't think you're going to be able to do that cheaper on eBay. You know, that's what I was talking about there, where,
Fair
fuck, I can't remember his name now. But when he asked if it's better off to buy games raw on eBay, well, shit, I don't think you're going to get yourself a first print Mario Odyssey and
Fair
grade
warning.
it for less than $312. That just feels like a great price.
Next
And
lot.
all the work's done for you. You have a guaranteed nice grade.
400.
Seems like a solid price.
$600. $700.
With Sega Genesis here, though, the only thing that was noteworthy was a frickin' NES game that was actually thrown in with Genesis. But we have Batman Returns, 9.8A.
$1.
Just did $780.
$2.
Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Otherwise, I don't think there's a ton of Genesis stuff coming up.
Fair warning. $4.
Which one of you jerks stole my Barney? Almost had me paying $130 for that. Yeah, $129 for Barney's Hide and Seek. 9.6B plus. What a beauty.
$6.
Barney investors. Where are you at? Where are you at, Barney investors?
Fair warning.
Oh.
$8. $10.
Yeah, I don't know.
$14.
Obviously, there are going to be more of these Pokemon Let's Go Eevees out there. Like, there's going to be more 95 pluses, right?
Fair warning.
It gets to the crazy point of, like...
Next lot.
you already see the premiums happen in
$2.
cards and shit, where
$70.
a 9.5 versus a 10, right? No real perceptual difference in the condition of the card, but the
Fair
price could be 3 times. So, 95 plus, right? Maybe there's going to be 5 to 10 of them. So even if there's like 20 to 30 95s,
warning.
like,
90.
how much more is that 95 plus premium going to be? It could be fucking staggering in 5 years.
Fair warning. $110.
It's interesting. It's interesting. With new stuff, like, I love to get conditional premiums like this. Like, with a new game, I would
Fair
rather
warning.
buy the 95 plus and pay up for that shit than
Next
get a
lot.
90 or a 90 plus.
$7.
Just feels
$50.
safer.
$60, $70, $80, $90,
$1,200 is obviously purely a speculative price on that, but
$60, $100.
yeah, no Mario Galaxy today, Simon. Have Mario Galaxies finally
Fair warning.
dried up?
$100.
Has Mario Galaxy dried up? What was the pop on Mario Galaxy? Did Dan
warning.
publish that one? I feel like we did get a pop report on Mario Galaxy. Am I crazy?
Fair warning.
Did WATA or Dan publish it? Oh, here it is.
Next lot.
No, where is it?
$1,
Swipe for more. Give me the pop report.
$2,
So Mario Galaxy, 273 copies, if you guys didn't see this.
$4,
273. So
$6,
already ahead of Ocarina of Time, right? One of the most graded games. There's only one
$10,
Black Label print as of right now.
$14.
And even on
$18,
Galaxy, right? The 9.8A++, that high tier premium ass copy. There's 3 of them.
Fair warning.
3. 9.8A++, 7, 9.8A+, 2,
$28,
9.6A++. So with these newer gen games,
$55,
going after that really premium condition game
$60,
still does have a level of rarity to it.
$65,
Like they don't flood. Whether it's pop control or there are
Fair
truly
warning.
no copies that are mint
$70,
condition, either way, it's frickin' low on the number count.
Fair warning.
You really were trying to get it? No,
Next
splooge.
$85.
You don't buy
$90,
Switch, but speculating on big box cardboard feels way safer than any
$120.
Switch game in a hard case? Yes. Agreed, Gary.
$140.
Agreed. Yeah, Chris P, if you're not in the Discord, join. Link in the description.
$180.
Yo, Botch, thank you. Feels good to be back, man.
$40.
Sonic and Knuckles here. 7.5A on this one. Pushing over $300 still. 7.5A.
Fair warning.
Well, it is Let's Go
$280.
Eevee as a remake, really going to grab the same wind as the originals. Probably not
Fair
CCT, but there's also the thing to consider that for a lot of people, Let's Go Eevee is probably
Fair
going to
warning.
be like people's childhoods.
$300.
The same way that like Pokemon Red was our
Fair
childhood. Like Let's Go Eevee is going to be the introductory Pokemon game for a
Next
fuck ton of
lot.
kids right now.
$65.
And then you add in like the big box, the Pokeball Plus
$75.
option or whatever. Like, yeah, I think there's a lot
$85,
there
$90,
where with the fact that it has a big box release,
$100.
it helps it quite a bit. 7.5A Sonic and Knuckles go for
$120.
$336. Sonic 3D Blaster is 7.5A.
$140.
It didn't take too long for Heart Gold and Soul Silver cardboard to jump in
$160.
price, and Let's Go also came out pre-bubble. Yes, I think Heart
Fair
Gold and
warning.
Soul Silver are very good examples to like with Let's Go
Next
Eevee.
lot.
I think a similar
$4.
trajectory could happen.
$30.
I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver got fucking crazy personally, especially as
$34.
CIBs. Like, I can't believe the CIB price on Heart Gold and Soul
Fair
Silver.
warning.
That is just nutty to
$38.
me. That seems just crazy to me, how expensive those are. How
Fair
expensive they
warning.
got, how expensive they are.
$42.
I had to sell. It got stupid to me. I had CIB versions of both. I just sold them.
$46.
Got crazy to me. Let's Go Eevee could follow a similar trajectory with sealed
$48.
copies. I don't think CIB will ever be nearly as sought after, but sealed could.
$50.
Any word update on CGC graded
$55.
games? Wasn't sure if anyone has anything in hand yet.
$60.
Debating sending your CIB games to CGC because you're tired of waiting for WATA to lower prices.
Fair warning.
They're working. CGC is working.
Next
Games should be
lot.
getting back into people's hands soon,
$75.
Alex Johnson. Should have games back in people's hands soon. So
$85.
CGC is churning. They're working.
$90.
Soon.
Fair warning.
They also said they might have an updated turnaround time posted in the next like month or so. I don't want to give anything like a timeline there, but
Fair
the
warning.
turnaround times will update eventually to reflect what
Next
kind of
lot.
demand and
$2.
what kind of
$20.
how they can actually handle the volume that they've received. So, but otherwise,
Fair
no
warning.
one has games back yet. Soon. Coming soon.
$24.
You totally get it as a nostalgia premium to be factored and big potential customer base draw from the installed base of the game. Yeah, that's basically my only argument for it, CCT.
$32. $36.
You know, it's Pokemon. It'll probably do decent.
$50.
But $1,200 for
Fair
95 plus right now? You have to hope.
Lot.
Like, you really have to hope that
$9.
another 95 plus
$65.
doesn't show up.
$75. $85.
To you, the thing that really makes a game blue chip is it truly advanced the art itself.
$110. $130.
You're hearing people getting CGC tracking for the submissions today. Stuff is starting to chip.
Fair warning.
All right, there we go. I missed a timestamp on Sega
Next
stuff.
lot.
I'll have to get that afterwards.
$1. $20.
After Sega, we enter into PlayStation, right? Yes, PlayStation 1 is coming up.
Fair
Don't
warning.
go anywhere, folks. The Sega stuff is almost
Next
done
lot.
here. I know I haven't talked about much, but it's because there just hasn't been much to talk about. A lot of the games are ending right around $100 or sub 100. Sports Talk Baseball went for $84. Vector Man 2 went for $119.
warning.
World Championship Soccer closes at $77. Afterburner 3, $149. That's why I'm just not mentioning a lot of it here, and I'm just hanging out with you guys. But we are pushing through Sega here, and we are going to get to PlayStation 1 soon.
$28.
And once we get to PS1, PS2, there's good stuff, so
$32.
hang tight, hit the like button, get comfy. We are halfway through the auction.
Fair warning. Next lot. $2. $34.
Totally worth the $300 to $400 you used to get for yours. Yeah, exactly, Alma. The price on those games, CIB, man, just got wacky.
$46.
Wacky how expensive those got. The Poke Walker itself is like $50, isn't it?
$70.
Seems crazy.
$75.
Standard Gaming has an NES Mario 3
$80.
CGC graded, listed on
$90.
eBay. Yeah, exactly, right? If you guys aren't aware of that as well, which is just kind of funny.
Fair warning.
I don't want to say it's being shilled,
$100.
but it's pretty crazy the amount of people who are pumping this, including
Fair
CGC themselves, shouting out an eBay listing on their
Next
official
lot.
Instagram page.
$3.
I thought we all got pissed off when grading companies
$40,
cared about the market.
$48.
I thought we were supposed to get pissed off
$50.
about that. Sitting at $4,200 already.
Fair warning.
Everyone looking for this thing to sell big
Next
pump.
lot. $7.
Sitting at $4,200.
$44.
One of the first CGC games back in
$48.
people's hands.
$55.
Open auction on
$65.
eBay, baby.
$70.
Crazy. Crazy,
Fair
crazy,
warning.
crazy.
$75. $80.
So is the market crashing yet? There's only two guys with a podcast who I trust for information on that,
$85.
Timothy. I don't want to speak out of line.
$90.
Yo, Mr. Krakowian. Welcome.
Fair warning.
There's always key titles in the franchise that had a banner game that will be carried to the wind of that original game in
$95.
perpetuity, which is more how I see the EV type games.
$100.
Yes. See, that's kind of how I view them as well,
Fair
CCT,
warning.
in that like they are a Gen 1 remake. So if you like
$110.
in a way, it's an offshoot of collecting red and blue. Red, blue, yellow, in a way.
Fair warning.
Like, you know what I mean? It kind of like how Heart Gold and Soul Silver are the
Next
offshoot
lot.
of collecting silver and gold.
$2.
Gen 2.
$3.
It just, obviously, I don't think it's going to be like the fucking game to own in the future.
$5.
but
$7.
I think it's gonna do good.
$16. $20. $30. $36.
It's okay, Greg, I'll say it.
$40.
Yeah.
Fair warning.
CGC games coming to Heritage as well there,
Next
are you
lot.
saying, Hopper?
$24.
Is there
$50.
CGC loaded up on the, what do we got here?
$60.
CGC, how do I get it? You said NES, I think?
$65.
Wolverine? Yep, there we go. So CGC games are going to be hitting Heritage
$70.
at the next signature auction in January. We have a CGC
Fair
Super
warning.
Mario Bros. And a CGC
$75.
Wolverine 9.68++, 9.4A Super Mario Bros. Oval.
Fair
Signature
warning.
auction. CGC Video Games. At Heritage.
$80.
You'll love to see it. PS1, PS2
Fair
are some of your
warning.
favorites. Anything in particular that sticks out to you? There was a high-ass grade Darkstalkers.
Next
Yeah, the
lot.
9.8A+ on Darkstalkers
$1.
3. As well as on
$30.
PS Ergies, 85+, 9.8 on the Harvest Moon. As well as PS2 has the God of War
Fair
and
warning.
the Final Fantasy X. Square Enix VGA 90.
$34.
So those are the ones that stick out. The God of War is also a first production 90.
Fair warning.
So those are Half-Life 2. Half-Life, is also an 85+.
Next
There's
lot.
just there's some
$28.
real juicy stuff if you're
$60.
into Sony. There's some juicers in there. Yeah, CGC pumping the eBay listing is a big no-no in
Fair
my
one,
book. It just seems so funny, Timothy, after everything that happened with Carl, WATA,
Fair one.
Heritage, involvement in secondary markets. Like,
Next
it just
lot.
feels like crossing a line
$22,
for CGC, the official
$65.
page, to go bid on our game that's getting auctioned.
Fair
Why the
warning.
fuck does CGC care? In no world should CGC, the grading company, give a fuck about their auctioned items, but of course they do, right? That's
Fair
how these
warning.
markets work. I'm not surprised. I get it. That's how this shit works. But it's obviously a gray
Fair
area
warning.
there. It's what pissed off so many people the first time around.
Next lot.
Just kind of funny to see it again with CGC.
$50.
I get it. Shit, if I was selling something too, if I had a grading company, I'd probably pump it as well. But
Fair warning.
CGC doesn't own the game anime. But
Next
like,
lot. $3.
you know what I mean?
$60.
Oh, of course, Duketer, of course they do. And that's the thing, right? Like, that eBay listing is
$65.
sitting at $4,200, I think I said.
Fair warning.
If we just go Mario Bros. 3, right? WATA 9.4.
Next lot. $2. $50.
A 9.4 on Mario Bros. 3. 9.4 A+. Last closed for $3,600.
$70.
Okay. That was October 4th. $3,600 for 9.4 A+.
Fair warning.
9.4 B+, $4,000 back in
Next
August.
lot.
9.4 A, $8,400
$50.
all the way back in July. So we went to 8,400. Now this one does seem like it sold a little bit low.
Fair
Distributor seal, that's why, sorry. Distributor seal, 9.4 A+. That makes more
Next
sense.
lot.
So we're looking for a
$1,
price somewhere around
$40.
84, between 8,400 and 4,000. Fair market value might be
Fair warning.
fuck, probably around $4,000 right now, to be
$24.
completely honest with you. This was already back in August. September, October, November, that's 3 full months.
Fair warning.
Most shit falls by what, 30% in that time? Seems like
Next lot.
$4,000 would be fair market value on a 9.4 A
$110.
water right now. Just spitballing, right? Feel free to share your own opinion on that. This is sitting at $4,200 right now.
$30. $140.
Anything over $5,000 would seem pretty fucking
Fair
crazy for the sale.
$150.
We'll see what we'll see. We'll see where it ends, right? We'll see where it ends.
$180.
We'll see where it ends.
$100.
Super Mario and Pat's mom wanted to be here tonight, but they lost everything with FTX.
Fair
Such a
warning.
pity. Such a pity.
$220.
Joseph, I have not sent anything to
$240.
CGC yet. Haven't sent anything in yet. I'm going to.
$60.
Like I need to get an order out to CGC, but I haven't sent
Fair
anything
warning.
out yet. Yeah, Ergies is a super cool cover. It'll always stand out just having Cloud on it. Like that'll always make it a collectible game. Like I want to own it simply because
Fair
it has Cloud. So very cool. Very cool.
$300.
But it's always been expensive, so I don't own it. Shenmue is a 9.8 A+ here.
Fair
From a
warning.
factory 4-pack. I was going to say, with Shenmue, surprisingly,
Next
there's
lot.
case packs of it. There were
$2.
case packs of it. So
$50.
9.8 A+ on the Shenmue. Goes for $336.
$55. $60.
CGC owns standard grading confirmed. Yes.
Fair warning. Next, $65. $70.
What do you mean, Mike? A CGC employee doing shady stuff on Facebook groups. What do you mean? What's the
Fair
context to that statement? Not sure
Next
what you'd be
lot.
alluding to with that.
$1. $50.
You got no love on your signature auction, Joe? I wonder how many autograph collecting guys are disappointed when they log into a signature auction and see graded video games instead. There you go. There you go, Dukter. There's the love for you.
$65.
You think Eevee Pikachu to be distinguished from Gold and Silver or Ruby and Sapphire
Fair
would really
warning,
advance the formula more than
$70.
Let's Go?
$75.
Yes. Wasn't Let's Go...
$80.
What did Let's Go do? Was it the first game to have, like, on-field encounters? Is that what Let's Go did?
$90.
Like, they had not
95,
random encounters? Was Let's Go the first game to do that? Am I crazy?
$110.
If it's the first game to have
Fair
on
warning.
map encounters, then oh baby, that's a formula pusher.
$120.
That's a formula pusher right there if that's the case.
Fair warning.
$130.
That is a formula pusher.
$140.
Yo, Larson, welcome, dude. Has been a while. It's been a while since I've streamed an auction, so makes sense.
Fair warning.
Just about a PlayStation. 2 games to go here.
Next lot.
$2. $60. $70.
Last game before we enter into PS1.
$80.
Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Hit the like button. Appreciate you all being here. Also, in the description of the video, you can find information regarding 2023. If you're looking for the schedule of what's coming up in Showcase, signature auctions, looking to consign with Heritage Auctions, you can get the whole spreadsheet right here. I made it for you guys nice, courtesy of Heritage Auctions there.
$2.
Of course, if you want to consign to a
$60.
signature or showcase auction, you do need premium stuff, rare stuff, the good stuff. Otherwise, if you have games, graded games, raw games, sealed games, and you want to consign to a weekly auction, they're always accepting quality consignments. Video games at ha.com. If you want to reach out, ask any questions regarding the consignment process. Huge thank you to Heritage Auctions for sponsoring tonight. Huge thank you to you all being here tonight. And let's do some PlayStation 1. Let's get it going.
Fair warning.
$44.
What is the name of the next Heritage Showcase auction? The next one we have is the Power of PlayStation auction, I believe, on the 15th. I believe that's the next one coming up. Yes, Power of PlayStation. It's a PlayStation 1 Showcase auction. That's December 15th. Next Thursday. Next Thursday. And then December 22nd. Just 2 days away from Christmas Eve. We have a Pioneers Atari auction. That should be interesting.
Next lot.
That should be interesting.
$1. $40.
Atari Anniversary Edition Redux 9.6A goes for $89. Baldi's goes for $84. Batman Beyond Return to the Joker $104 for an 8.5A. Big Bass World Championship 8.5A. Sells for $67.
$60.
First big one of PlayStation 1 is going to be the Darkstalkers 3.
Fair warning.
Am I starting to see auctions slow down in terms of high-grade premium titles being offered? Seems like a good majority of games now in the low hundreds. For the weeklies, Keegan, yes. But that's also a product of games going down in price in general. So if you want to see games now, like, you know, eclipsing $1,000, eclipsing $10,000, it's almost only going to be at the signature auctions. And that, like I said, that's just a product of everything across the board being down more. So as far as signature auctions go, you still do see premium ass shit at every single signature because it's super hard. Like there's always going to be amazing games that show up to a signature auction, but you might go multiple signature auctions without seeing a certain game. Like say you're looking for like Super Smash Bros or whatever, right? Maybe you wait 2 or 3 signatures before you get a premium one coming up. So it just depends what game specifically you're looking for. There's always going to be some high-grade gems that come out, just not might be the one that you actually want.
Fair warning.
Kept making posts but never disclosed they were an employee. It was a few months back, so memory is fuzzy. Just remember it came off super spammy and dishonest. Interesting, Mike. No, I'm not familiar with it. Casper and Friends goes for 94. Here's Dance Dance Revolution Konamix, or Konami Mix. Konami... Konamix? I don't know how you say it. Darkstalkers 3 is a 9.8A+. Only 3 copies on the pop report. First time offered. 9.8A+ on it. And we're getting some love. Getting some love off the bat here.
$550.
The time you've waited for PS1 games to load, you can wait for them to come up in the auction? Yes. No doubt,
Fair
Dukester. No doubt. Looking for 700 on the next bid on Darkstalkers?
Next
Didn't
lot.
get it. Did any of you guys win this?
$70.
$660. $660.
$80.
Interesting. That doesn't feel bad. Like, I don't want to say it's cheap, but it doesn't feel bad.
$90.
Here's Aladdin 9.6A. A showcase auction is a little
warning.
more specific than a signature. Like the showcase
one.
auction is going to be a
$2.
more specific, tailored
$60.
auction. Like how the PS1 auction, right? It's only going to be PS1. But the signature is going to bring in premium
Fair warning.
games from every single category, console.
Next
That's
lot.
the main difference of them. The signature
$60,
probably does get
$80.
slightly more eyeballs on it. Like that kind of is the premier auction offered by Heritage. And the showcase is just a little
Fair
bit
warning.
underneath and a little bit more specific. And then the weekly auctions are every single week.
Next lot.
9.88 plus Ultimate Battle
$3,
22.
$65.
$104. This game is now struggling to crack $100. Here's the 9.68
Fair
plus,
warning.
which will probably sell for close to the same price, honestly, because let's be honest, $100 is a
Next
fucking
lot.
floor at this point.
$1.
Yeah, it goes for 89 bucks.
$60.
For an extra 15, you could have just
$70,
nabbed yourself a 9.8.
$80.
Here is Eggs of
$85.
Steel.
$90.
9.8A on this game,
$95.
published by Atlas. I think there's also a variant of this game that is
$120.
Blockbuster only.
Fair
I think.
$30.
Egg. What? Fuck, I feel
$140.
like Egg. I feel like Eggs of Steel has a Blockbuster cover one. Eggs of Steel Blockbuster.
$150.
Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy.
Fair warning. Next lot.
I must be crazy.
$260. $340.
Well, never mind me. I wonder why this game sticks out to me. Maybe just because it's Atlas. But Eggs of Steel
Fair
goes for
warning.
$169. Here's Ergies. 85 plus on this beauty. And remember, 85 plus on PS1, like,
$400.
this is literally like mint. It does have a Blockbuster variant.
warning.
Okay, thank you. Jesus. Eggs of Steel has a rental variant.
$440.
Let's go. Let's go. The random ass niche knowledge.
Fair warning.
So it's like Beast Wars on N64.
Next
If you guys
lot.
don't know, you can get Beast Wars that
$2.
does say Blockbuster exclusive, and you can
$44.
get Beast Wars without that on the box. Eggs of Steel is the same way. And Ergies
Fair
ends at
warning.
$500.
$48.
Doesn't seem bad for Ergies.
$55.
85 plus on PS1. What I was gonna say, if you guys aren't as familiar with the
Fair
crossovers,
warning.
85 plus on PS1, like that could be 9.88 plus.
Next lot.
That can
$60.
fully be a 9.6,
$85.
9.8 A plus kind of crossover. Like 85 plus PS1 is really fucking good.
Fair warning.
So just something to keep in mind. Something to keep in
Next
mind
lot.
there if you're looking at PlayStation 1 games.
$55.
85 plus, really clean copy. Yo, no problem. No problem, Stevens.
Fair warning.
Here's Gex, Deep Cover Gecko.
Next lot.
9.88 plus. They're going for only 169 on Gex. No love for it. Harvest Moon Back to Nature, 9.8A plus. Tied with two other copies for highest graded.
Fair warning.
I'll place one bid.
$260.
Just one bid. One bid. Just one. Just one.
Fair warning.
Harvest Moon's really cool. I like the franchise.
$200.
Ah!
You've been outbid.
I'll be honest with you guys. I thought I had that one. I really thought I had that one.
Next lot.
Motherfucker.
$14.
Motherfucker. Sells for $312 on Harvest Moon. 9.88 plus on that.
Fair warning.
I really thought I had this one. Look at this, hey?
Next lot.
We saw the 9.6A plus back in July peak at 1,440. Even the 9.6A plus November 15th just went for 336. Ah, I shouldn't have been a cheap prick. I should have just bought this.
Fair warning.
I should have just bought this. I should have just bought it. I was being a cheap prick.
Next lot.
When was it graded?
$80, $85.
Graded in 2020. Maybe I can feel good about that. Oh, it's an old game. 2020 grade. It's probably like a 2022 9.4.
Next lot.
I can make myself feel better.
$3, $50.
Here's Medieval 2. 9.48 plus on this game. UPC punched though.
$80.
UPC punched. You should have got Harvest too. Yeah, Game Acropolis, man, that Harvest Moon. I'm having instant regret. I usually have instant regret only after I do buy something. That price is just great for Harvest Moon. I'm pretty sure this is... Oh, no, it's not. It can't be. I was going to say, first game of the Harvest Moon series, but obviously the Super Nintendo one exists. Yeah, first Harvest Moon for non-Nintendo. Yeah. Yeah, Harvest Moon on Super Nintendo does exist. Lest we frickin' forget.
Fair warning.
$190.
You feel like WATA is only harder on seal grades now. You got more 9.8s and 9.6 here. Yeah, no, for sure, Larson, for sure. I think it's only seal grades as well, not numerical grades. I'm just trying to make myself feel better. Medieval 2 still does bring in 240 bucks there. With the UPC punch, 9.48 plus. Mega Man 8, 8.5A on this. Cracks in the case on the back. Which must be actually on the label, I assume.
Fair warning.
$80.
We've been seeing that more and more with games lately. They're labeling cracks on the case. Yeah, cracks on the case on the back. On the actual label, August 26th, very recent grade. Yeah. Labeling it on the actual case.
$1. $40. $44.
Kinda sucks, honestly. I can't even see the crack. No, well.
Warning.
$48.
Sells for $109. Motocross Mania 9.68 plus. A low-key game that I grew up playing, actually. Played the fuck out of this game growing up. Same with Mega Man 8. Own both these.
Next lot.
Zero value attached to it. Funny to see. $79.
$24. $28. $32.
Eggs of Steel is really
Fair
rad.
warning.
Ergies have so many. No 85 plus. This copy is not clean. On the Ergies, you're saying? You're saying the Ergies is a not clean 85 plus?
$48. $55. $65.
It does look like it has cellophane scratching for sure. The thing with PS2, right, and hard case games in general, if it's an 85 plus, it's very likely it's not cracked. Yeah, there's scratching over here too, unless it's the VGA case. But it's very likely it's not cracked in any way. So if you're going to cross the WATA, then you're looking at like 9.6, 9.8. Then if you don't have major rips, which you really can't have on an 85 plus, you're probably looking at an A plus seal rating. So you, almost, you know, I don't want to say every single cross is going to be like 9.6, 9.8 A plus, but compared to other consoles, crossing an 85 plus PS1 game, you have a higher chance of getting a good one.
$38.
NBA Live 96.
$42.
$456 for the 8.5A there.
$46.
3 copies on the Pop Report. Features Shaquille O'Neal on the Orlando Magic. Kinda crazy.
Next
$456 for that.
$30. $75. $85.
You crossed the 85 Heavenly Sword to WATA and it came back 9.8 A plus. Oh my god, Game Acropolis.
$110.
HA Pic show scuffs very over exaggerated, not as bad in person. Yeah, and it's hard to know if those scratches, Supyo, are on the case or on the game as well. Some of those deeper ones, like I have to assume, are kind of on the casing rather than the game itself. But it's always hard to say in the pictures. But I do agree that with some of the exposure they use, sometimes the wear can look worse in the photos than it actually is in person. For sure.
$2. $50.
NBA 96 is Kobe rookie appearance. There we go. There's the knowledge we need. Did they mention it? I don't think they mentioned it. No, they didn't. That's funny.
$60.
That's the low-key knowledge. First appearance, Kobe Bryant. Write that on the label.
Fair warning.
That's how we sell video games. Write it on the label.
$2. $20.
Star Wars Demolition, another game I grew up playing. 8.5A plus goes for $84 there. Strikers 1945 is 7.5A on this. SimCity 2000 was a 9.8A for $139. Then we go into Tail Concerto, 9.8A, sitting at $400 already.
Fair warning.
Vanguard Bandits also coming up, 9.4A plus. Couple of big ones there to end off PlayStation 1. I don't know if it's before NBA
warning.
Action. I'm not sure if it's just the first time he was ever in a video game.
Next lot.
That might, I assume that's what Stevens is saying. The first time Kobe ever appeared in a video game.
$60.
But he can clarify. I'm not the Kobe Bryant rookie expert. Only 12 copies on the Pop Report. 6 are graded higher, which is kind of fucking crazy. How are every copy of Tail Concerto is a 9.8? That's crazy. Atlas release game. That's really all I know about it. You play as furries, as far as I know.
Next lot.
I just know it because it's Atlas.
$55.
$660.
$90. $95.
The back of this game is iffy on the Tail Concerto.
$110.
See, this is what I was just talking about, right? This has to be on the
Fair
case.
warning.
Right? That has to be. That has to be a case crack or scratch.
$130.
Surely, right? I mean, it is an
Fair
A
warning.
seal rating. Maybe it's a scratch on the case, but like,
Next lot.
$2.
that does seem weird as hell.
$60.
Looks like someone tried to peel this off as well and might have fucked it up in the top corner here. When was this graded? August
Fair
22,
warning.
hey? Like, surely that's on the case.
Next lot.
$360.
Yeah, you can see the reflection of the scratch. The scratch stops at the edge of the game. Yeah, like I'm pretty convinced on that one there.
Fair warning.
Here's Vanguard Bandits. 9.4A plus. Only 6 copies on the Pop Report. And Working Designs.
Fair warning.
Which basically, if it's a Working Designs game, it's probably hard to find
Next
and pretty
lot.
collectible. That's generally how Working Designs goes.
$4.
Sells for $456, which honestly doesn't seem bad at all.
Fair warning.
They're not going to show me other copies? I'm sure we've seen it before, no? Huh. $456 for Vanguard
warning.
Bandits. Doesn't seem bad.
$36.
It does look like a crack, but I do think you can see the reflection in the actual game's case. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Thane, is that you can see the
$44.
actual reflection of the scratch, mark, whatever the hell it is.
Fair warning.
You had a guy recently buy a graded game from you on eBay, claimed the disc was
Next
loose and wanted a partial refund. Offered a full refund and return, and he would only take partial. He was trying to scam. Yeah.
$180.
Yeah. Never do the partial refund on eBay. Like,
Fair
just
warning.
almost never do it. 9.8A plus, WCW NWO Thunder, great wrestling game. The partial refund thing, like, ugh.
Fair
I
warning.
agree. Offer the full refund always. Most people don't even take it, so.
Next lot.
I also assume, Larson, he was just trying to scam. Or I would want, like, video evidence that the game
Fair
is now
warning.
loose inside. I would want the video evidence with the noise.
$120.
Yo, Crypto Zero,
warning.
welcome, man. Just started looking into graded games? Yeah, dude. This is the place you want to be looking.
Next lot.
Heritage auctions,
$2.
every single week, every Tuesday, they
$24.
auction off literally hundreds of graded video games. Prices are usually pretty freaking good, to be honest with you. Right now, prices are pretty freaking good. Generally, it's going to be below eBay, so
$48.
definitely recommend you looking around right now on Heritage for prices.
$55.
They also have a huge archive on Heritage auctions. So
$60.
if you need pricing history, pricing details, even just having the account
Fair
on Heritage helps a ton.
$65.
Yeah, Call of Duty's dead.
$70.
What is it, banana bread? Nice.
Fair warning.
Yeah, Call of Duty is
Next lot.
absolutely dead. $139 for the 9.6A.
$50. $60.
Chaos Legion doesn't even crack $100. 9.4A there.
$80.
Crimson Tears 9.6A plus. First time
$85.
offering it at Heritage.
95.
Give you some banana bread. Yeah, you frickin' wish, anime.
$100.
My delicious banana bread.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Often the inserts make noise and people think it's a disc. Yes, sup, yo.
Previous lot reopened.
Crimson Tears is back, baby. The 9.6A plus refuses to close. Looking for $139.
$100.
Sup, yo. I've been fucked up by inserts as well, thinking it's a loose disc. I don't know if it was Otogi too. I think it's the Otogi game. Some of those Xbox games have a big Sega like insert, a little. It's like a little square Sega thing, and it just rattles back and forth. It genuinely sounds like a disc. And this game has actually picked up another,
Fair
like,
warning.
10, 20, 30... Picked up another $40
Next
there
lot.
on the reopen. Pretty solid. Pretty solid.
$55.
Goes for $169. Here's the document of Metal Gear Solid 2, 9.6A plus, from a sealed 4-pack. So even from a sealed brick on PS2, still only getting a 9.6A plus.
Fair warning.
Oof. The uncirculated factory 4-pack. That's tough. That's tough. 100% a scam. He sent you a note about Heritage being a scam and that the Mario auction was fake.
95.
Why do people have to, like, what? In what
Fair
world
warning.
does that have any relevance?
Next
This dude
lot.
bought a graded game from you. Why is he mentioning that it's a scam? People are weird, Larson.
$2,000.
It's always fun when you get into the more general crowds. Here is the Final Fantasy X. Square Enix second print of the game.
Next lot.
VGA 90.
$110.
If you guys don't know, the original prints on Final Fantasy X are Squaresoft. Then, after the merger between Squaresoft and Enix, a very small print
Fair
run
warning.
was done on Final Fantasy X with the updated logo.
Next lot.
Very hard to find
$2.
compared to first print copies of the game.
$46.
VGA 90 is incredible on Final Fantasy X across any. There was
Fair
a.
warning.
What did we see? We saw we've seen one of
Next
these
lot.
sell before, but they're not going to show me it. I
$2.
want to price check that. 3,120.
$36.
Yes, it is sparkling. The Square Enix version is worth more than the
Fair
Squaresoft
warning.
version. 9.8A plus plus sold for 5K, Larson. Is that the comp on it? Here's Friends.
$44.
9.6A on Friends. You love to see it. You love to see it. What are some Switch games I'm buying? Wacko Wombo, barely any. Like, barely any, man. Switch is not my
Fair
groove.
warning.
Like, I don't know if I own a single, like, factory sealed
Next
Switch game
lot.
right now. I feel like I don't.
$30.
If I was going to go after Switch
$34.
Wacko Wombo, like, I'm just going after first party
$38.
titles. I'm not chasing after LRGs, SRGs, any of that shit. Like, just give me Marios, give me Pokemons.
$55.
That's the only place where I would go with Switch games right now. I don't want to try and chase after which random rare game is going to actually be sought after in 5 years.
$90.
But,
$95.
you know, you can win playing that game. You can win playing that game, but in a lot of cases, you're going to buy shit that might not be worth much in the future at all.
$30.
Obviously, there will be winners out of them, but trying to guess which ones is never really works.
Fair warning.
Gitaru Man 9.4A plus. It got a little bit of love actually last time it showed up at Heritage. This is only the second time they've had it.
$70.
Fuck, why aren't they showing me the comps?
Fair
Second
warning.
time it showed up, and I was surprised by how much love it got the first time it sold, and I'm kind of surprised how much love it's getting the second time here. We're over $200 on Gitaru Man.
Fair warning.
$200.
So no one told you bids were gonna be yes, anime
warning.
wholesale.
$220.
If I knew more about Friends, like I know you're quoting the Friends theme song, but
Fair
I
warning.
just don't know. Like I don't watch Friends. I did not watch Friends.
Next lot.
I know you're making a Friends theme song joke.
$700.
I'm not confident enough singing it though to quote you. Friends did sell for $77 though. And here's God of War, the
$750.
first print VGA 90. Beautiful copy of the game. Beautiful
Fair
copy of God of War. Lest we frickin' forget when God of War was selling for close to $10,000.
Fair warning.
$6,000, $7,000, $8,000 for high grade copies of this game.
Next lot.
VGA 90 tonight sells for fuck all.
$60.
$900. First print God of War. Ooh.
Fair warning.
Ooh.
$70.
God damn, that just feels bad.
$90.
God. You know, God of War is getting to the point where if for whatever reason this keeps dropping, like if God of War keeps going down, I'm gonna own a copy soon. I would love to own a first print God of War high grade. If we get to the point where it's like $500, oh fuck yeah, I'm in. Even at $900 to the 90, like that feels pretty good.
$130.
You know, like at what point are we getting to floors on these games?
Fair
Seems
warning.
crazy.
$140.
VGA 90 on PS2, like that's
Fair
like
warning.
9.88 plus type of comping.
$150.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$100.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've only seen God of War steadily drop, Mike.
$30. $150.
Hey!
$170.
This is a pretty rare sight.
$190.
The actual adult-only sticker copy of San Andreas.
$280.
9.2A on this. We, like, never see actual copies with the sticker on it.
$320.
9.2A on this. Have we
Fair
seen
warning.
an adult-only copy on PS2? I'm sure we have, but, like,
$360.
it has to be very, very few copies. We're pushing over $400 here on the
Fair
9.2A. Interesting.
$380. $400.
I will get the actual comps on God of War here.
Fair warning.
Because I'm curious, like, how it's doing.
$420.
Fair warning.
9.88 plus went for $1,920, November 17th. 2 weeks ago. Twice the price of a VGA 90?
warning.
That's nuts. 9.88 plus went for twice the
$460.
price of VGA 90. Wow. That's crazy.
Fair warning.
That's crazy. Nuts.
Next lot.
The San Andreas
$3,
adult-only sticker,
$60.
$528, 9.2A. Quite a low copy of San Andreas, all things considered. $528 on that.
Fair warning.
Pretty frickin' solid.
$70. $80.
Pretty frickin' solid. Liberty City Stories, which is at
Fair
absolutely... It's worthless at this point. We've seen so many of them.
$85.
Slowly pushing its way over $100 here.
Fair warning.
$90.
Fair warning.
Yeah, Game Acropolis, man.
Next lot.
$95.
With God of War still dropping like this, like it's getting to the point where, like, man,
$110.
I want a copy. God of War is so fucking cool.
Fair warning.
$120.
Obviously, I wish I would have bought a copy when it cost literally like $100, but you know, 3 years of mistake later,
Fair
and hey, it's only going to cost me like 5, 6,
Next
7x what it would have cost me in like 2018. That's not
$220.
terrible. That could be worse. I could have bought it during the boom phase and be losing money on it. So hey,
Fair warning.
here's Half-Life 85 plus on this
$240.
game. I'm pretty sure we saw Half-Life sell pretty damn strong in a WATA case, if I'm not mistaken.
$300.
I know we always see Half-Life on
$320.
Xbox, Half-Life 2 come up.
Fair warning.
Nah. Kind of. 9.4A plus, 960 November 17th. 960, 9.4A plus.
Fair warning.
85 plus versus 9.4A plus is an extremely fair comp.
$220.
$408. Jesus Christ, that one just sold for half of the 9.4A plus. VGA is getting slaughtered
Fair
tonight. VGA is getting slaughtered out here tonight.
Next lot.
Man.
$2.
Jack and Daxter,
$36.
first print there with the sweepstakes logo on it. Getting very affordable on Jack and Daxter as well. $288.
Fair warning.
9.4A on that.
$40. $44.
Fuck. Last sold August 9th for $690.
$55. $60.
So there you go, right? Less than half the price now to get yourself a 9.4A on Jack and Daxter.
Fair
It's
warning.
nice to see it. It's nice to see it.
$70.
Stuff getting affordable makes me much more excited about
Fair
the hobby.
warning. Next lot.
Have I actually been keeping track of the purchases? Have I lost on any? Not massive amounts, Mike. Like, the biggest thing I'm down on, by far, is my Ocarina of Time.
$80.
8.5A. I paid like 4,800 Canadian for it, so like what?
Fair warning.
4,000 US. We just saw the 85 plus tonight sell for that, right? Not the strongest 85 plus in the world, but a lot nicer
Fair
than the
warning.
copy I own. So I'm probably down like $2,000 on my Ocarina of Time. That fucking hurts. But other than that, I'm not like nothing is just
Fair warning.
bleeding money.
$110.
Like, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff where I'm losing like 10%, 20%, maybe $100 here, $100 there, but
Fair warning.
nothing that I'm just like, oh, why'd I do that? You know what I mean?
Fair warning.
Oh, Fire Emblem! Fire Emblem Super Junk. Yes, that's a big one too.
$130.
Fire Emblem, I'm down quite a bit on. I probably lost like 50% value on that. What did I pay for that Fire Emblem? Like 1,500 US maybe?
Fair
For a
warning.
90?
Next lot.
$1.
The Fire Emblem, I probably lost over
36
500 US.
$38.
Maybe closer to like 700-800 US on that. That Fire Emblem hurts as well.
Fair warning.
If it comes up much cheaper in the future, will I buy another copy? Yes, Crypto Zero. One of my goals right now is to upgrade my Ocarina of Time.
Fair warning.
Like, I absolutely want to upgrade my Ocarina of Time now.
Next
that
lot.
Fire Emblem, or
$1.
Jesus. Now that Ocarina is like much more affordable, much more cheaper, I absolutely want to upgrade. The Fire Emblem was 2,600 because you were the underbidder. Yeah, okay, so I'm absolutely
Fair
fucking
warning.
bleeding on that. Thank you, Super Junk. Oh man, that hurts.
$36.
That hurts a
$40.
lot. Let me just open up the spreadsheet there. If it is indeed that I paid 2,600 US on it, then yes, that one is also.
Fair
I'm down over $1,000 on that for sure.
$46.
Probably more than 1,000 on it, honestly.
Fair warning.
Hum hum.
$48.
Hum. Yep,
$50.
I am in it for 3,400 Canadian dollaros. Holy fuck.
Fair warning.
That sucks. That one hurts.
Next lot.
Jesus.
$1. $34. $38. $42. $46. $48.
Yeah,
$50.
so that sucks.
$55.
90 plus sold for 1,825 in May. Okay, so I can
Fair
probably
warning.
still get 1,000 US out of it.
$60.
I can maybe push 1,500. Here's Maximo,
warning.
Army of Zin. Very cool game because it is
$70.
Maximo. And Maximo is from Ghosts and Goblins series.
Fair warning.
So it's just kind of neat as like it's Capcom, it's Maximo, it's
$80.
Ghosts and Goblins. There's cool crossover there. I've always enjoyed chasing after these games. I own both of them on PS2 factory
Fair
sealed.
warning.
Ghosts of Glory and Army of Zin.
Next lot.
You think this VGA
$7.
stuff is heavily screened and not crossed in here
$65.
for a reason? Interesting. I mean, that Ocarina of Time was pretty
warning.
bum, so. No anime. I do not want to
Next lot.
downgrade. I do
$7.
not.
$46.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance was a 9.6A for 77. Maximo went for 109 there, 9.8A. Medal of Honor Frontline was a
Fair
9.4B plus for $89. Medal of Honor Rising Sun is a 9.6A.
$50.
Probably not going to end over $100. Looking for 79 right now.
Fair warning.
Yeah, but only on paper. Thanks, Super Junk.
Next lot.
If it's any consolation, honestly, it's not bad. All in, all based on what's going on. Yeah, Mike, I try to shelter myself as much as I can. Like,
$120.
you know, if you're sitting there and really, like,
Fair
I don't know.
warning.
It's buying within your means. Buying within your means. I'll pay you $1,100. There we go. Thanks. Thanks, Supyo. Thanks, Supyo. I appreciate you bailing me out, dude.
Fair
So if you'll
warning.
give me 1100 US, that'll get me back to like 1400. That's only 2000 CAD down.
Fair
2000
warning.
Canadian, like who cares, right? That's not much. Any
Next
chance at
lot.
adding graded Atari 2600 games to my collection?
$40.
Yes and no, Skull. Yes and no. There are some that I do want to pick up. They're just low
$44.
priority for me. I did buy a couple factory sealed copies of Pole Position. I
Fair warning.
think I have a factory sealed copy of Dig Dug. Like there are some that I need to get, Skull. I don't hate Atari
$48.
2600. It's just not at all priority for me. I do want to get Atari still on 2600 or
$50.
ET on 2600. I have bid on one of those before.
$55.
I almost won the copy, the 9.6 or whatever. Well, there are some I want to add. It's just not
Fair warning.
heavy, not heavy priority.
Next lot.
75.
The Mega Man X8 was a 9.4A plus for $159. Metropolis Mania 9.8A, $79.
$85.
Kind of a very random title to see come up at Heritage Auctions.
$100.
Natsume,
$110.
yeah, $79 there. Kind of a cool one to see.
Fair warning.
I just remember it from when I was a lot deeper in the PS2 library and searching after like random ass games.
$120.
Metropolis Mania always stood out to me as a game that pretty hard
warning.
to find, but like no one cares about it.
$130.
But definitely obscure.
$140.
Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks 9.68 plus on this. First time offering
Fair
on the
warning.
Xbox.
$150.
But yeah, Ocarina of Time is
Fair
definitely
warning.
one I do want to upgrade to like 9.4A plus.
Next lot.
9.2A plus
$1.
plus I would love.
$20.
VGA 85 I would love to upgrade to.
$22.
Like that is higher on my priority list. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll get there eventually.
Fair warning.
$24.
1100 pesos, thank you.
$26.
And any way you look at it, you're down 2,600 no matter what price it recently sells for
Fair
until if you sell it.
$28.
Yeah. So there are a few games for sure that I absolutely bled on during the boom phase. It was
warning.
inevitable. If you bought anything in like 2021 especially,
Next.
$30.
it's kind of impossible that you're not down on it.
Fair warning.
How much you're down just depends on how deep you jumped in, kind of.
Next lot.
$3. $120. $140.
But that's also-
$160. $180. $200. $240.
Also why I tried to keep up with also selling some games.
$280.
Like I know someone mentioned I sold that Kung Fu, right? Like I also did try to keep
$300.
up with selling some games so that if I
Fair warning.
absolutely get destroyed on some games, which I have, at least I also
Next
sold
lot.
some games for far more than I
$1.
could sell them for like now,
$44.
right? So I won on both sides of it.
$28.
Like I lose because my
$55.
games are now worth less, but I win because I sold some games that were worth a lot more when I sold them.
Fair warning.
It goes both ways like that. It's why I always
$65.
it's why I emphasize always be selling. You know, the ABCs of collecting, always be selling.
$85.
It's why I emphasize that point. Because then you kind of even yourself out the whole way.
$110.
If you stop selling during the boom phase, or if you only buy during the boom phase, it's like, fuck, you know?
$140.
That's how you get really caught.
$100.
So you can kind of just hedge yourself a bit.
$160.
The Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks was on Xbox, and I have no idea why it was placed right here, because this is the PS2 lot. So Shaolin Monks went for $169. NFL Game Day 2003, 9.6A, continues to sell pretty fucking
Next
strong,
lot.
honestly.
$2.
Like, $336 there. That's crazy. Ribbit King 9.4A goes for $192 there. Ribbit King on PS2, not as sought after as it is on GameCube as far as I know, but $192 seems pretty freaking solid for a 9.4A on Ribbit King. That's kind of fun. I have played Ribbit King. I don't know. It's fine. I certainly wouldn't really recommend anyone go out and buy it because it's like a great game, but it's fine.
$40.
Atari is low priority for most people, and I feel like they'll never
Fair
be
warning.
worth much, but still,
$42.
considering the game's almost 50 years old now, I think they'd be neat to own in mint condition. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at
Fair
too,
warning.
Skull. Like, there's definitely some cool shit on Atari. I just don't have super
lot.
strong attachment to many of the games.
$3.
So it's like, oh, I could go buy an Atari game, or I could get a
$48.
game on PS2 that I just have way more
$50.
attachment to. So that's kind of where it always ends for me.
Fair warning.
Romance 7. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 7.
Next
First time
lot.
at Heritage, 9.6A on that one, 77 bucks.
$90.
Nocturne, 9.8A++, but it is the reprint version. There is a version with security strip. This is the reprint version. The security strip version, limited edition, is coming up right after this, 9.0.
Fair warning.
Did I find Demon Souls on PS3 yet? No, Game Acropolis. I still need one. Still need one of those. You lost so much money buying cards last year? Me too.
$130.
Me too, Sparkling. Some of my card purchases are fucking awful.
Fair warning.
I probably lost more money in cards than I did in games, which is just, that hurts. Fuck, that sucks. That really sucks.
Fair warning.
You'd love to get an Ocarina of Time soon as well, given the prices.
Next
Would I go
lot.
collector's or standard? I would get
$3,
collector's edition for myself, 3 up.
$38,
I like the collector's edition more. I think the gold
$60,
stands out. I think it looks nice.
$75,
So for myself, I would go for
$85,
collector's edition.
$95,
Yeah, you had some crazy sales. Yeah, Super Junk. I got super lucky on some. The stuff I sold, Mike, makes up for it way more because I sold some absolutely massive stuff. So.
$130, $140,
Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh.
$160.
Buying shit like first edition 9 Monster Reborn for like what, 2,000 US? I think it's worth less than 1,000 now. That fucking sucks.
Next
That's
lot.
probably my worst card purchase, I think.
$550.
That one really stands out. That was a terrible purchase. God damn. Got too excited on Yu-Gi-Oh, I'll tell you that.
Fair warning.
The 9.8A++ of the printed into the ground version sells for $159.
Fair
And
warning.
people were aware of it. Just 1 second here. We'll watch the Silent Hill 2 9.4A+.
Next lot.
$1.
Closes at $630 there. Silent Hill 2 9.4A+. The actual print of
Fair
Nocturne
warning.
9.0A goes for $180. People showed up for the real print of Nocturne.
Fair
You love to see it.
$40.
You love to see it. Has a soundtrack, has a security strip. The 9.8A++ shit print, only $159. Silent Hill 2, I feel like, is down big time here.
Fair warning.
9.4A+ is going for $630. Why are they struggling so much to show me comps
Fair
today?
warning.
So
Next
9.2A
lot.
was $550 back in September.
$60.
Wow. 9.4A+ now is almost selling for the same price as
Fair
9.2A
warning.
in September. Yeah, Silent Hill 2
Next
is
lot.
taking a beating.
$1.
Definitely taking a beating. One of the best games on PS2, honestly.
$40.
And still just not... It's not beating the overall trend.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$2. $38.
Yeah, always be selling. Exactly, Skate Soup.
$46,
DBZ. Always be selling.
$55.
SmackDown Shut Your Mouth 9.6A+, highest graded copy they've offered out of just 2 examples.
Fair warning.
Yes, 2 wrestling games. Some of the absolute best they ever made.
Next lot.
For that price, I should have just fucking bought it. $79 for SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. Here's SmackDown Just Bring It 9.6A+. Third time offering it.
Fair warning.
Rock on the cover. Looking for $89.
$70.
It got it. Almost gonna get $100 on this one.
Fair warning.
To Sean's credit, none of your stock investments have dropped 50% ever? Dukester, you just need to
Fair
buy
warning.
shittier stocks, man. If you don't have stocks down 50%, you're not buying the right stuff. You're probably buying like indexed funds. Like a
Fair
fucking
warning.
idiot. You gotta buy the fun
$85.
stuff, Dukester. That's how you lose 50%. Bro, have you heard of psilocybin? Psilocybin? Mushrooms, bro, they're the future. Honey weed
$90.
stocks, bro. Gambling stocks, bro. Those are the future.
Fair warning.
9.6A+ is still pushing here. We are over $100
Next
on
lot.
this one.
$320.
$114 there for Just Bring It, 9.6A+. And here is the peak of gaming collecting.
Fair warning.
Grand Theft Auto,
$460.
the trilogy. A factory case pack of 14
Fair warning.
triple packs are inside of this. 14 triple packs are inside of this big box. The absolute peak of video game collecting here. Insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, Tesla down 40%. Yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal.
Fair warning.
I'm pretty sure index funds themselves, though, are down like 20 to 25, are they not? So that's like your kind of your bare minimum. Yeah, hockey guy, my fucking Facebook stock, exactly. The factory case pack of 14 Grand Theft Auto trilogies closes for $600. That is $50 per trilogy set. $50 per trilogy set. Less. Less than $50. Ah, crazy.
Fair warning.
Crazy. Here's Final Fantasy VII Remake Deluxe Edition VGA 90. Actually pretty nice. This is something I would like to buy eventually.
$200, $220, $240, $260, $300.
You want a zombie U case like that to use as an ottoman? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Retro sealed cases of games just bring a smile to my face. They are honestly cool, Skull. It's just so funny to see GTA Trilogy.
Fair warning.
Like the roller coaster that GTA Trilogy went on. Like what a world. The absolute roller coaster that GTA Trilogy went on. Would I ever buy a WATA 10? Crypto Zero, I would not. I would only ever sell a WATA 10. The premiums that come from VGA 100 or WATA 10 copies, it's insane. It's absolutely insane, man. I don't know if you saw Crypto Zero, but a WATA 10 Breath of the Wild on Switch, second print, sold for like $8,000. Like, I will never be on the buying end of prices like that. Never. Never, 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 never. So... I can just say I would never buy a WATA 10 VGA 100. It would have to be a slight premium over the cost of like a 9.88++, and it never will be. The Final Fantasy VII Remake, VGA 90, does go for $576. Like, seems pretty fucking solid. Like, that seems like a high sale price. I haven't kept up with what these actually cost to just buy a raw one. But $576 doesn't feel like nothing. Here's Mass Effect Andromeda. 95+ Deluxe Edition.
Fair warning.
I was gonna say nobody wants this game, but here we are, 95+. It's gonna outsell a lot of PS2 games. 95+ really does go a long way.
Next lot.
$110.
Needs more Tesla, less Twitter. The Mass Effect Andromeda, yes, still brings $169. 95+ just goes a long way to help the sale price there. Here's Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain Day 1 Edition. This is actually kind of cool. 95+ on this one. Like I was saying with buying modern games, like I really do just want to pay for the 95+. Just get the highest fucking grade possible. You never really have to worry about market saturation.
Fair warning.
$180.
And it's not the most outrageous price in the world.
$190.
You can only lose so much money if you pay like $250 for a Metal Gear Solid 5. There's only so much downside, you know what I mean? You're capped out, so it always feels nicer that way.
$220.
If I found a WATA graded game, 8.0A, it was a game that had a nostalgia factor, would you do it? Oh god. 8.0A, I would do it on vintage, all-time graded. I would do it on like NES, N64, Super Nintendo.
Fair warning.
I would do it on a vintage console, but like I wouldn't do it on like PS1 or PS2 or anything like that. Vintage console, yes. But and cardboard vintage, yes.
Fair warning.
Hard case or newer stuff, nah. I probably wouldn't.
$44.
Xbox starts now, actually. Welcome to Xbox, everybody.
$46.
The closing items of the auction. If anyone sticks around, I mean, Xbox stuff usually does go pretty cheap, honestly.
Fair warning.
9.4A on Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1.
Next
Welcome
lot.
to Xbox.
$2. $24.
You just raised that Metal Gear for someone? They should have let you buy it. $288, yeah, for the Metal Gear Solid 5.
$28.
Very cool.
$32.
Very cool. A game that I do want to get at some point. I don't need a 95 plus, obviously, but very cool.
$36. $38.
Call of Duty 2 ends at
$40.
$77. Here's Call of Duty 3, 9.4 with a B plus, B for bad.
Fair warning.
Am I buying the loose Xbox games for my collection? I can't believe these exist. Like, why is this here?
Fair warning.
It's a group lot of complete in-box video games.
Next
And
lot.
they're all disc-based.
$3.
There's GameCube, two Xbox,
$38.
Xbox 360, another Xbox, and another Xbox 360 game.
$42.
The overall grades on these are like
$44.
7.5, 7.5, 8.0, 8.0,
Fair warning.
8.0. I don't really get it.
$46.
I don't really get it.
$50. $60. $65.
And keep in mind that every one of these grading fees, like this might be
Fair warning.
$150 per game, depending on when they got
$75.
graded. I just don't get it.
$80.
I just don't get it.
$85.
It makes no sense. It's just like it's just money bled.
Fair
It's
warning.
bled money. There's money
$55.
all over the floor there. I don't get it. So many low seals on
warning.
Xbox tonight. Yeah, totally, GH. That is one thing that kind of sucks sometimes is when like there's good titles with low seal grades and it's just like, ah. Even this Half-Life 2 here, it's like 9.6. Oh, great, fantastic, with a fucking B.
Fair warning.
So, kind of sucks that way. And for whatever
Next lot.
reason, we get a lot of games like that. Like in Xbox 360 as well. A lot of the time we'll get games that have like just awful seal grades.
$10.
9.0A, 9.0A, 9.2B. What, like, why? What's going on with that?
$36.
Where the heck are all these low grade sealed games coming from? Why are people sending all those in?
Fair warning.
$38. $40. $42. $44. $46. $48. $50. $55.
Fair warning.
Yo, Game Acropolis. The man who won
Next
the
lot.
Metal Gear Solid 5 has shown himself.
$900.
You sent in a couple and got all 85 silver, so nice to have the
$1,000.
95 plus. All the work is done. No doubt, Auntie. No doubt. That's huge, man.
$1,200.
Congrats on that pickup and congrats on that upgrade.
$1,400.
Black Label
$1,500.
Halo. 9.0A.
Fair
And
warning.
it actually probably presents really nice. Because it says it has a
Next
cut
lot.
in the spine.
$110.
So usually cutting the spine is just from a box cutter when they open it. The box cutter just runs across the spine. So 9.0A, but it might actually, but it presents
Fair
like a
warning.
9.4A plus. I'm just kidding, but you know what I mean. Sold for $1,300.
$20.
9.0A.
Fair warning.
$440.
The fuck? 9.0A without the note
Fair
sold for $7,800 at the beginning of the
warning.
year.
Next lot.
So 1 year later and one cut
$170.
spine, 1,680 versus, what the hell did I just say? 9,000?
$190.
Fucking crazy. That's wild.
$200.
Versus 78,000, sorry. 8,000 versus 1,700 tonight.
Fair warning.
There's no cut in the spine there. There's no
Next
cut in the
lot.
spine. I get it, but like,
$85.
Jesus.
$110.
This is really cool. Should be a first print of Need for Speed Underground 2 on original Xbox. $228 is 9.68 plus. Definitely not a game that we see come up that often. Very cool. Very cool. $228 for that.
$340.
And the Halo Combat Evolved. Jeez, I have so many tabs open. Stop this.
Fair warning.
Get rid of some of this shit. The Halo Combat
Next
Evolved. This was a 7.5 no seal. Had the
$95.
Microsoft company store purchase from it, so it still has the sticker over here. Sorry, it still has the sticker here, but there is no Y folds or anything. That's why it's 7.5 no seal. $500 for that.
$130.
Psychonauts 9.6A plus outsells
Fair warning.
almost every other Xbox game ever.
$140.
Holy fuck, $384, eh? Psychonauts fans.
Fair warning.
That's crazy to me. Here's Spike Out.
$160.
Battle Street. 9.6A plus. Kind of a hard game to find on Xbox. I'm pretty sure it's Capcom. Sega?
Next lot.
Only on Xbox, kind of hard to find even as a CIV. Sells for $180 there.
$200.
Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell is a VGA 90.
$220.
Fair warning.
$240.
The NFR on that one, Mike, should just because it's a Microsoft
Fair warning.
store copy. Like this should be the NFR they're
Next
alluding to
lot.
on this, not the actual
$40.
not actually on the
$54.
game itself. It should just be NFR because of the sticker, not like on the game itself.
$75. $80.
Splinter Cell goes for $264. The
$90.
Warriors is a 9.4A plus. Also a pretty collectible game on the Xbox. First time offering as well.
$110.
Fair warning.
$120.
Which game are you saying seems like an incredible game, CCT?
Fair warning.
You understand that losing money is a common theme for graded non-value games, but you sometimes wonder how many WATA employees get free grading on any game they bring in?
Fair warning.
I wonder that too. I wonder if they do get like discounts or anything. If they do, I mean, that's pretty easy money, honestly. I don't know if they do, though.
$60.
Having that cut spine is worse than a qualifier? Yeah, it definitely hurts.
Fair warning.
It definitely hurts, Dukter. I agree.
Next
But
lot.
like, that price drop is still pretty fucking insane. That's like a 4x.
$150.
8,000 versus like 1,700? 1734,
Fair warning.
double it, 68. Jesus, you need more. It's like an 80% drop or some shit. Isn't Spike Out over 200 raw? Yeah, pretty sure that Spike
Fair
Out
warning.
is like expensive. That's what I thought, Timothy, but I didn't want to quote
Next
prices
lot.
on it. Here's the Xbox CIB lot. Sells for $192. Assuming they paid over $100 per game to grade these, they covered the grading costs of like 1 or 2 games. This doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Fair
I
warning.
just don't get it.
$80. $85.
Whose idea was it to get these graded? Why did they grade them?
$90.
Don't get it. The Warriors ends at $180. 9.48 plus there.
Fair warning.
$95.
Deal Tavern
warning.
used to have more than 10 available, sealed for around $120 each, but not sure if anymore. Gotcha. There we go.
$10.
Do you know what's the story behind Blue Label versus the big sticker? Was one for the corp employees?
Fair warning.
That I don't know, Mike. Sorry, that I don't know. WATA employees don't grade their
Next
games?
lot.
Yeah, if you work there, Supyo, are you just
$42.
like not allowed to do any grading at all? I'm genuinely not sure how it works. Like, obviously you can't grade your own game,
$70.
but if it's an
$80,
anonymous
$90,
process of submission, like it wouldn't really be an issue. I don't know how it works though. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is a 9.0A for $129 there. Gears of War is a 9.0A, fading on the case spine.
$50.
Rip Gears of War on that one.
Fair
Oh,
warning.
TMNT Shredder's Revenge. You're packing up a bunch you bought cheap on Black Friday, but I don't know how deep I want to go on it because it seems like it's made exclusively to appeal to my old man nostalgia.
warning.
Shredder's Revenge, very fun game. Oh, my brothers and I actually did a 4-player playthrough of it.
$2.
We had the opportunity
$20.
last month, 2 months ago. Fun game, really good. Like it was really fun. Really fun
Fair
playthrough
warning.
of Shredder's Revenge. Definitely recommend checking it out if you are into beat 'em up style games.
$28. $30.
Gears of War
$36,
9.0A goes for
$40.
180 there. Gears of War 2 is a 9.2B.
$44.
Is a do not sell before copy though. But B seal rating is just tough.
Fair warning.
Spike Out is 200 plus now on eBay. Jesus.
$55. $60.
That's crazy, yeah. Get yourself a 9.6A plus for 180. Like I was saying to Crypto Zero, I think it was. I think I was saying it to him. Get your account made on Heritage. It's yeah, there's good shit. There's good shit and good deals to be had if you look at all the weeklies every week.
$3. $5. $7. $9. $16. $18. $20. $20. $20. $20. $30. $30. $30.
Man, Simon, this is pretty much the norm now. Almost every auction lately has been over 200 games. I don't know the last time we've had an auction under 200. And usually it's like 220 or so.
$50.
Is it a later print of Splinter Cell?
Fair warning.
Are there variants on Splinter Cell on Xbox? I see that it has a highest score ever, 9.6, official Xbox magazine. Has a little blurb on it. I don't know enough about Splinter Cell to know if that's a variant or if every first print has that. Don't know enough about Splinter Cell, Big Box.
Fair warning.
Someone else would have to chime in on that one. 9.8A plus.
$70.
And of course, Halo 4 is from a factory 30 pack.
$80.
Fucking 30 packs is insane. Sells for 180 bucks. And here's a 9.6A plus, also from the 30 pack. Wonder if they graded all
Fair
30
warning.
copies of it. Jesus, that's crazy. There's gonna be a lot of Halo 4 to go around.
$80.
A lot of Halo 4 to go around. Here's a VGA 90 Mass Effect.
$110.
We're gonna get some bids. For a second there, it was looking like no one was gonna bid on that. The last game of the auction. Who's still here? Who's still watching? Mass Effect, VGA 90. No Fire Emblem stuff tonight, KDSD. Not that I remember any. I don't believe there was any Fire Emblem tonight.
$170.
There's Fire Emblem
Fair
stuff is
warning.
tough because there's only like a few Fire Emblem games in general.
$80.
So you got to keep your eyes peeled for the Fire Emblem stuff.
Fair warning.
It'll show up like, you know, one every 3 or 4 weeklies. We'll see some Fire Emblem
Next
stuff.
lot.
Mass Effect does close for about 200 bucks. Very nostalgic game, Mass Effect. Yeah, Mass Effect is amazing. Exactly, Supyo. Very, very nostalgic game for me too. Cool game. I'm surprised it did fuck all, to be honest. Like 200 bucks. I mean, I don't think it's a first print. I don't think there's a do not sell before up there. So I'm guessing it's just unlimited or whatever the hell you want to call a second print. But still, VGA 90 on that, I mean, still Mass Effect, still a cool game. Halo 4 is up. You bought all the 9.68 plus that were below 100, and now there are none. There we go. There we go. So on the high side of tonight's auction, yeah, the Final Fantasy was never going to be touched. 10,800, 9.68 plus. Just a hell of a game. A hell of a game to be in a Heritage Weekly. Then the 85 plus Ocarina of Time that kind of looked like shit went for $3,800. The Final Fantasy X Square Enix version VGA 90 went for $3,120. Halo 9.0A sells for $1,680. Did have a cut on the spine, but man, the Halo price is not holding up. Halo not strong enough to buck the trend. Action 52 9.4A plus went for $1,260. This almost sold for like $400 or $500. Was accidentally placed with the Sega Genesis games. I'm sure a lot of people who would have bid on this might have already looked away from the auction at $1,260. That still might be a great price for Action 52 there. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee 95 plus Nintendo Switch big box for $1,200 fucking dollars. And that closes out everything that went over $1,000. God of War VGA 90 first print did not crack $1,000. That's my biggest surprise tonight. I just can't believe it didn't cross over $1,000 on God of War. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. At the bottom of the auction, the lowest selling thing all day. Oh my God. A 4 display only box, 8.5 red. Ugh. Restoration. Someone did color touch-ups. Look at that. They fucking caught him red-handed. Doing the color touch-ups with a marker. Busting out the Sharpie. Man, oh man. Crazy. 8.5 with the touch-ups. But that's not a game, right? That sold for $2 plus the minimum there. But that's not a game. So let's go to the actual game that sold the lowest tonight. The Incredible Hulk. 9.4 CIB for $43. Oof. Tonight's big loser, The Incredible Hulk. Oh, what a night. What an auction. What a night. What an auction. I appreciate you guys all coming out for the Tuesday. Next week, Power of PlayStation auction taking place on the Thursday. Of course, there's still going to be a Tuesday weekly as well. Any questions at all about the consignment process, looking to consign to a weekly auction, videogames@ha.com. There is a link in the description of the video as well. Free appraisals on what you have, be it raw stuff, sealed stuff, graded stuff. It doesn't matter. They can help you get your raw stuff graded as well. Get it put to auction. You don't have to do any of the work yourself. It's honestly pretty nice. Appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Hit the like button. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord as well. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Appreciate it, Super Junk.